card.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, we begin tonight's session with the party, uh, minus Thrud, within the belfry. And upon finding the secret passage behind the fire pit that was found within the study, eventually led you down this walkway to a giant, like a domed room with this rope in the middle of it. Um,
Oh, I
and
don't like that.
Uh,
Something's happening. I can't.
so so Kane decided, hey, I'm just gonna crawl up here and see what's going on. Kane skittered up the side of the wall, and noticed it was a giant bell. Um, and just as he kind of approaches it, he noticed there's five large shapes kind of in the in the ceiling, in the darkness of the ceiling. And just as he kind of makes that realization, descending from up above as Adon's around kind of burning away some of the webbing that's on the floor. Um, these giant pink spiders kind of descend upon Adon as. Oh, yeah, I gotta turn that on. Let me turn on your. Unlock your pogs. There you go. Henry and Shriek being in this longer kind of hallway that leads down to the belfry, see these shapes kind of descend. Before we get to that, Thrud,
Oh,
you were exploring the depths in search of the dungeon after having an encounter with Esmeralda, who kind of explained herself as being in cohorts with Van Richten, was exploring the castle while Strahd was away. Kind of taking this opportunity to look around and kind of stumbled upon you and kind of had a small conversation before she kind of brought up her invisibility again and kind of disappeared upstairs. She talked about some sounds and screams coming down from downstairs in the dungeon area, and you had explored and went through the chapel and found a corpse next to a strange polished idol sitting on an altar, and then this really massive mace that was laying on the ground. So you scooped that up and then continued your trip. You eventually made your way down to an area where you found yourself in this bigger hallway that was kind of filled with this fog that was 3 feet high, and seemed a shape skittering. And that shape kind of came up to you, and it was this strange male-formed creature who introduced himself as Cyrus, and very erratic, and had scales on his face, strange leopard type ears, a webbed foot. So as he was walking, it was step, step, step. Very, very strange man who was enthusiastically begging you to kind of follow him to show you to a room. And so you kind of walked with him and followed him, and back the way you came, and you heard a click as these metal rods kind of locked both of you in this room, and this mechanism started to immediately jut you upward. Gas started to fill this room, and the gas had kind of seeped into your lungs, and you had fallen asleep due to the magic. Let me see if I can pull this up on my musics. We are on. Let's see here. Find the right song for you, Russell, to make sure it's real legit.
Oh, I don't have it on because it doesn't work for us all.
It's okay. I can get you an MP3 player, and I'll just tell you which song
which track to go to?
Yeah, track 17. Track 17.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I got you. But as you kind of are moved and you lose consciousness, suddenly this very deafening silence falls on you. And you kind of, I'm going to sync your view. I'm going to bring, Patrick, I'm going to bring you in here so that way you can show the people at home what this room looks like.
Copy that.
Thrud, you You awake on, you kind of, your eyes are kind of blurry a bit. You kind of come to consciousness, and you kind of notice you're sitting on a almost like a comfortable couch. And you look around, and you're in this very, very elegant room. Thunder shakes the tower. Heavy beams groan under the weight of the ceiling. You look up. You notice there are three ornate lanterns that are hung by chains from these beams that each cast a dim glow. There's a curved wall on the west and is fitted with three windows of leaded glass and steelwork lattice. A bookcase sits on the east wall between two doors. Plush, overstuffed chairs and couches are placed about this room, and the fabric has faded with age, and the patterns it depicts are nearly gone. Lounging on the couch across from you is a handsome young man whose attire, while elegant, is worn and faded. Kind of look over there, and you see this man who's just kind of got his arm up on the one couch, and he's just has a glass of wine. He's got kind of this dirty blonde, longer hair, and this gaunt, kind of longer face. His outfit is, while it's faded, you can tell it's different shades of like purple. And you can see on his one hand that's holding the wine glass, he's got all sorts of like kind of silver type rings. Um, and he's got kind of a little bit of a darker complexion, that more of like that caramel color. And he's just sitting there and staring at you. Make a perception check for me. That was a weird dice roll, but I'll take it. 18. Um, you notice in the middle of the floor, there's a good amount of space between you two. There's probably about 30 feet ish, 20, 30 feet. And you notice in the middle of the room, there is, you notice there's like blood. And like, you kind of focus your eyes for a moment as you're kind of like coming out of this sleep. And you notice that there's like an ear, like this fur animal like ear. And the man sitting across from you, you can notice now, you look at him, his hands has a little bit of, his fingers have a little bit of blood on them. And he's like, good, you're awake. Sorry about that. Cyrus tends to get a bit overzealous. Are you all right? As he takes a sip of his wine.
Um, well, I guess your definition of all right is maybe a little bit different than mine, but where, where am I?
Hmm. Well, this is the lounge. I tend to retreat up here, and I enjoy the privacy, but Cyrus decided to lug you up here for some reason, and I punished him for intruding in my privacy, and I set you on that couch. It's kind of boring here, especially when the master's away.
Oh,
I forgive me, sir. My name is Escher. What is yours?
I'm assuming this is probably spelled with an E.
Yep, Escher. Escher.
I would have been half right. Um, I appreciate uh, helping me. Mine. Oh, Jesus Christ, my head. My name is Thrud.
Mm,
My name is Thrud. I appreciate the help.
mm, indeed. Well, you're welcome to stay here and conversate with me, or you can be on your way. I heard a commotion downstairs. Is it your friends you're traveling with?
Uh, it could be.
Mm,
The last I saw them, they were heading up the main stairway of the castle, but
mm.
I clearly did not go with them.
Well, you're here now. So where are you from? I don't get a lot of visitors, and when the master does, he keeps them all to himself. So,
Well, we are, me and my cohorts, we are not from here. So it's just gonna kind of like lazily wave his hand in the air.
hmm.
We're from beyond Barovia.
Hmm. Not the first, not the last. Hmm. Well, I'm going to be on my way. I wanted to ensure that you're all right. I know that some of the other inhabitants of the castle are a bit strange. Um, if you head out this door to my left and he points over to like this northern door,
Mm.
if you take the southern staircase down, it would lead you down to the next level. Specifically, I believe that goes to that spot. Is that correct? No, it's a different staircase. I told you there's a lot of staircases here. Um, take the staircase here down. It will lead you into the dining hall, which connects to the study. Um, sounds like it came from just below us.
So it's gonna kind of like look through his fingers as he's holding onto his head, still kind of trying to get himself put together to look towards the door, and he's just gonna kind of give him a small nod. Thank you.
Hmm. Yes. He's just sitting there, just chilling at this point.
Uh, Fred's just gonna take like a couple of minutes, kind of shake the cobwebs from his head from the impact of the elevator before kind of making his way up and heading out the door. He's gonna kind of sit down on the stairs for a minute and just kind of shake his head and re-rattle a few things, and he's gonna take a few minutes. He's gonna pull that mace out and check it out that he grabbed down at the cathedral.
Oh, so you're moving to the staircase. You're gonna walk right by him.
Um, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't make any like action or anything
No.
of,
Uh, make an insight check. Moving you around, Patrick. Um, okay. I mean, gut feeling you probably have from this character is genuinely bored. As you kind of exit this lounge room, uh, you enter this landing area. Come to a dark landing that's 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. A cold draft of wind rushes down the spiral staircase at the north end of the east wall and whistles mournfully through the room before streaming down the staircase to the south. An ornate square rug covers the floor to the south. Set into the wall on the west is an ironbound wooden door with a wooden trap door set into the floor in front of it. Hanging on the wall to the north, above this trapdoor, is a framed portrait of a handsome, well dressed man with a serene, yet penetrating gaze. This is the portrait that's on the wall.
I was gonna kind of look at the portrait for a minute. Would he be able to kind of piece together if that's Strahd or not from just the little interaction they had with quote unquote Strahd in the for dinner?
Um, as you kind of look at that painting, and you kind of it's very large, and you walk by it, and you could swear the eyes follow you as you walk, and you kind of are looking at it, and you notice like it does look pretty damn just like Strahd. Maybe perhaps a bit younger. Still like that pale skin. Um, but you notice that it's just the eyes kind of you move a little bit, and you can see the beady eyes of it just kind of follow you.
Um, his third kind of goes to step on the stairs. He's gonna stop and he's gonna pull out. Can I do this? Shoot. Maybe I can't. Never mind, I have no way to do what I was going to ask.
Okay. You make your way to the staircase. You kind of sit down with this mace you have. And you start to look at it, and I'll share it with you so you can see it again. Um, it's a vicious looking mace, it's stylized with horror faced flanges, and this intricately carved pattern along the handle. Um, it just looks mean. It looks evil. You can feel the weight of it, and it's large.
Is by and large, is this something that even like Thrud would have to use two hands with, or
Um, it this is like let's see if it says. I mean, I interpret this as being a massive mace that you're gonna have to have two hands on.
okay?
What do you think, JD? Just give me a look.
Well, in general, I think maces are one-handed weapons, but I could be wrong.
I think you could have a
We should-
two-handed mace.
We should put a banana on these images for scale.
What?
You know, it's the banana
Banana
scale.
for scale. Yeah, banana.
5
for
bananas long.
Or maybe
I don't
even
know,
plain
maybe-
scale.
paint.
You know what, Russell? Yeah, it is going to be one-handed because it only does 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Typically, things that are bigger deal more than 1d6.
Yeah, bigger things do
The
more
picture. I mean, the picture of it just makes it look hulking.
So if
Large.
a skull is normally 4 inches tall,
Ooh, there you go. You
just
got
kidding.
what?
I'm just kidding. I don't.
I mean, that's a good relation. Let's see. You think a skull's 4 inches long?
Well, just from the top of the. I don't know. I was just making up a number.
Maybe 6.
Maybe 6. I don't know. I
Probably,
was just.
it's probably about 2 feet long. Okay, so it's probably about like this long. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's assuming that's a adult human skull, though, right?
What if they're baby
Child?
skulls?
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh no! All right,
Diving into a rabbit
Bird.
hole we don't want to dive into.
Oh god. But yeah, I mean, it has a nice balance to it. It's definitely captures that scary vibe. You kind of run your finger along like one of the blades that comes off the skulls, and it's nice and sharp.
I found
And it has
something.
this dull
sorry.
glow. What'd you find?
Apparently, in World of Warcraft, there are two-handed maces. So, up to you.
I think I would probably put money on it. It's probably one-handed. I think you're right.
I mean, wait, do we really want to dive down this rabbit hole and fall it into the category of hand and a half swords that can be
Next.
one-handed or two-handed?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because that's like versatile weapons, and this is not versatile. Not a finesse weapon.
I mean, I just can't beat somebody with the pommel and just the pommel.
If you really wanted to, I'll let you do it.
It just takes the pommel and leaves the rest of it.
hmm But
Unscrews it.
as you're sitting there, kind of looking in the mace, I need. Oh, I gotta put Henry back on the map. Henry, you're like at the doorway here. I need you guys all to roll initiative,
Oh dear.
Every
Oh,
single
what-
one of us?
What for?
except Thrud.
Oh, I can't fight the stairwell, man.
You could.
Gabe's
I'll allow
poo-poo.
it. I'll allow it.
But
Starts beating the shit out of it.
in
Stairs.
Isn't Kane still up on the wall?
Yeah, Kane's
Yeah, I
like
think
up
I'm, like-
up on the wall,
Okay.
like probably about 20 feet up the wall.
All right, cool.
Okay. Oh,
Spooky music.
that was a sudden change.
If I wasn't scared already.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
so, Shriek and I are not in that room.
You're like in the hallway. There's a double doorway that's opened up right now. It's about 10 feet wide. And you guys are like watching on, and all you see in the room right now is Adon, and then you see like these large spiders that are about 5 times as big as Adon just kind of descend on him. And
Cappy.
Kane's out of sight.
Cappy. Okay.
Adon, as you kind of panic and you're looking around the room, you notice part of the area where you burned away the webbing. There's like an outline of a door, a very, very old door to the north that was covered up by the webbing that you burned away. You just noticed it to the north. How cool are
Right.
these maps?
Pretty
Very
dope.
cool.
Dope. Much better.
Spooky cobwebs on the ground.
Much better than what we had before. Has everyone got initiative in? All right, sweet. Top of the round, Adon. You're like,
Oh, they don't get a surprise round on us. I was getting ready to just get the crap beat out of me before I could even
Nope.
do anything.
Yeah,
All right.
and
Is that doorway open or is it just a closed door?
the one up north.
Yeah.
It's a closed door right now.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna-
right. It looks like it's blended into the wall, but like, it's right here.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run out of this room. Oh wait. Oh shoot. The 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get to safety.
Okay.
That's all. I don't have no bonus action.
Can I see you, Henry and Shriek? You just see like Adon start sprinting out of this room. Are you running down through the area where you burned away the webs, or are you running through the webs? Because about the north, the whole top side of this is burned away.
Yeah, back the way we came in. Oh, so okay, yeah, you want me to do so
You know what I mean?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So like more like here, really.
You could get like right here if you wanted.
Okay.
To.
Great.
Okay, cool. Kane, you're up. You kind of are now looking down. There's like this giant bell that's in front of you, and then
Was
down
that-
on the floor.
Am I like where I currently am on the map? Was I there, or was I like? Because I remember I was looking out the windows. That's why I
Oh,
went up
yeah,
there.
yeah. You could be
So
up
I guess
there.
I would be like down here,
Yeah.
and then said I'm 20 feet up. Do the
Yeah.
cobwebs go like all the way up this, or are
They
they
go
just
up
covering
like
the
a-
floor?
They go up like a portion of a floor, and you look up, and up in that top area, there's more webbing, but the wall itself is kind of naked.
Okay. In that case, because I don't think where I am would be as cleared, I'll like start going along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I guess is this giant spider 4 within my reach, or if I'm like
down from you.
Okay, that's good then. That's what I want. So yeah, I'll
Yep.
start moving. So 5. What's my speed? 40. 5, 10. 20. So I'm like right near the entrance.
Okay.
And then for my action, yeah, why not? I'll throw an acid splash at the one right beneath me.
Oh, word.
Uh,
Spider 2.
yeah, so it's a dex save.
Dexterity 16. Okay.
oh yeah, you see a blue line?
That's where the door is that he failed. That's where the door is that kind of revealed itself after Adon kind of burned away some of the webbing.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want damage.
Ooh, 14 points of damage. Damn.
That's acid damage.
You kind of, and then like this sizzling smell kind of fills your senses as it kind of rises up towards you, and it is horrid.
Mm,
It is. It's like your eyes are like almost watering to a point. It's horrid, but
And
really good damage.
yeah, that will be my turn.
All right. The spider kind of across the room kind of skitters. He has speed of 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to engage with you, Henry. Because you're just right there in the doorway. It's going to... he's just going to try to bite out at you. You see this mandibles giant kind of reach out and try to bite down on you.
Cappy.
Oh, rolled like trash.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of slip out of the way as these the mandibles slam into the ground, into the concrete beneath you, into the stonework beneath your feet, as you just kind of dodge out of the way. But now it's your turn.
Oh, you better believe I'm using a bonus action to ignite this sword, baby.
Can I say
All right.
something?
Yeah.
Can I like talk out of rounds?
Yeah, you can.
As character, in
Yeah.
character, or
In character.
you have to wait until your turn.
So I
Which
will.
is next.
Oh. As the spider comes down and I jump back out of the way.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I changed my thing. You and Henry rolled the same initiative, so
Oh.
you guys can take your turn in the same order, or so like if you wanted to say something specifically to Henry, you can kind of do that at this point too.
What's your dexterity total? Not the modifier, but just the solid number.
Too damn high. 10.
I'm at a 15. So that means that yeah, what would you like to say?
I heard a loud boom. I thought
Get back, Henry!
I will
I started prepping
Jesus
a
H. Christ.
handful of fireballs.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god, he's gonna. Oh, okay. I am going to spend a bonus action to ignite the sword, so I'm going to step back, and as my feet hit the ground, I'll shuffle them real quick, and a bolt of lightning will just come up my legs to the top of my ears, down the back of my neck, into my arm, my right arm, and just like lightsaber this fucking sun sword.
Yeah.
And I will take 2 swings at Gigante Spider number 4.
Ooh, Verde.
Here we go. They are not considered undead, is that correct?
Nope, they're just giant spitters.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, not
Ew.
yet. Will a dirty 20 hit?
Oh, dude, for sure.
Alright, first swing is going to do some heckin' 7 damage. Second, 12, will that hit? That's a miss.
Oh yeah, that misses.
Okay, so I will whiff the second one. From here, I am going to take a chance, and I'm going to move 5, 10 feet. Oh, Shriek. How far are you telling me to get away?
Just back. I just didn't want to hit you on accident.
Oh, okay. I'll move back next to Shriek to... Oh, you know what? I'll move 15, and I will bait and switch with Shriek.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to bait and switch with... No.
What does that mean?
So I am going to switch places with you, and I'm going to give you an additional amount of AC equal to what I roll on a D6 until my next
Bro,
turn.
I need to be up there now. I can't throw that far.
Oh, here. You know what? I'll do it from here then. Here you go. Boom, boom, boom.
I gotta be in the door. I gotta be over here.
You can move it.
You
as
have
well.
movement, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
I can
you
move.
have
All right.
movement. Yeah. So I'm gonna bait and switch with you to give you additional AC. So
Boost
you're
your
gonna
AC,
get a plus
Ooh,
3
nice.
to your armor class until the end of my
Temporarily,
next
probably.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
As you kind of leap away, the giant spider will attempt to bite down at you as an attack of opportunity, Henry.
Give it to me.
All right.
You gotta roll Pubuka. He can't hit.
He did. You kind of just too fast and like lightning out of the way as he's once again smashes into the stonework.
Oh yeah. So move out of the way, misses with the attack. I'll bait and switch with a Shriek. So I'll dive over to the corner of that room, or over to where Shriek is currently. I will slide behind him, or do like actually, you know what? I'll do like a Hurricanrana, like with him. I'll like jump on him, climb him like a tree, spin my legs around his like neck, and just move him over into the other spot.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you enter the webbing.
Copy. Oh, 8.
You get there, but as you try to switch with Shriek, you realize your feet are stuck and you can't move out of the webbing.
Oh man, that means you do not get a bonus 3 to your AC if I can't switch with you.
That's fine.
So I still have that charge of bait and switch then. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. You would attempt to, but you're like, oh fuck.
Yep. Okay. So your AC goes back to normal.
That's fine.
I will bait and switch with you at a later date.
Yeah. Friendship.
I look forward to that.
Okay, good. Well, it is now your turn.
Okay, I would like to grab 3 fireballs out of my necklace
Okay.
and attempt to huck them right there.
What
right
is it
there.
called? Fireballs. Okay.
I'm gonna try and get into a position that's like this
Okay.
and I chuck them.
Alright. So.
I would like to do that with 3 of them.
Oh
3,
god,
so it's level
Adon is about
3.
to get absolutely leveled.
No, I'm trying to get it into
Oh.
if I throw it like here, that will, well, ideally here, because that'll hit.
This is the
That
size.
is it. That is the size. Okay,
So you
okay, wait,
could-
hold on. Okay,
could
well,
Move it here.
yes.
I just smoked him.
Okay, let me do one of these.
This
Okay.
man's
And
gonna roll a
then-
nat 1 on every strength throw to throw that in there now.
Yeah.
I have to strength throw with this.
Yeah. I just want to see how far you can.
It's
whip
not a
this.
dexterity thing.
Let me see the actual. Fuck, where'd your thing go? Necklace.
Necklace of fireballs, but you can hurl them. Even increase the level of fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first.
Yes.
Okay, and then each one, and then it deals. Whenever you cast this, the damage is increased by 1d6 for each slot above the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a
Yeah,
strength
so-
check for me, just to see. You can
Oh
whip
lordy. Okay. Holy Christos. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't do this to me. You little
it.
bitch.
Okay, not horrible.
I'm not throwing too far, right?
I mean, it's decent. You end up getting it about here. So
that's
Adon does get caught
Oh no.
in the explosion.
Oh no.
So
Am I high enough up?
point of contact. Okay, Jesus Christ, time for math. Yeah, I think you'd be
Yeah,
just out of the area of the flames.
Okay, gotcha.
oh boy.
So
I'm trying to think. Is there anything I can do to? Could I step farther up? Is that possible?
You've already
I
thrown it.
already rolled. I already
you've
rolled.
already whipped it. 8d6. So technically you're doing 11d6. So a roll 11 d6s.
How do I? What do I have to?
So you
So
can just pick up the dice and just.
But how do you?
right-click it.
Oh, right click. 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You said.
Yes. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Adon.
that's a lot of 6s.
That is a lot of
That's
damage. Wow.
insane.
Hold on, I need like 2 seconds
Yeah.
to mourn my loss. I'm looking for one of my abilities.
Okay.
Oh no, it
Alright,
doesn't.
let's
Okay, sorry. Dex save, you said?
Yep.
Oh, oh no.
Oh.
At least when Thread blows people up, he hits everybody.
Well, the only people who save. So you kind of whip it, and Adon, you see like this shiny bit fly by your face, and you just feel this force blast you from inside the room.
Can I get a reaction?
Yeah, sure. What's your reaction?
I'd like to absorb elements on this fireball.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
So I get resistance to the fire damage.
Okay. So you take
So
half damage.
is it rounded up or rounded down?
Rounded up.
Round it up.
Up.
26.
So you take 24 damage?
26
yes.
damage. Yeah.
So you get blasted, and you hear one of your lenses on your goggles up top go crack. The spiders inside, 3 of them, just literally just explode. Essentially, 18 is dead. Spider 2, he got nuked, and then he died. All right.
That is all.
Okay.
You sure? You're right behind me. You could just like bring out a dagger and stab me too.
6. Kane, you kind of block the light, and you thought the smell of the acid burning spider was bad. You're now in this room with these curled up, shriveled up spiders with the legs kind of curled in that are just like smoldering right now. No webbing is in this room anymore.
Oh,
But
that's good.
you notice to the east of you, there's still one giant spider that has like 2 legs ripped off that's slowly dragging itself this way and is going to attempt to web you. In fact, misses. Okay.
Oh, web me.
He shoots out this webbing towards you and like hits the wall next to you, and you're like, oh shit. But that ends his turn. Fred, you're on the stairs. Adon, you're up. You're like ears ringing, like
Yeah, Don's falling on his butt now, and he's like trying to figure out what's going on. And he just scooches himself into this corner, and that's it. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just trying not to die.
make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage
Oh no.
as you're kind of stumbling over.
Oh.
Kind of, you kind of put your hand in there, and you like are in that spot, but you're not restrained somehow.
All right. I guess I will cure wounds on myself first level.
Okay.
If I can. Okay, here we go. We got this.
Are all the webs? It does say that it burns everything. Everything
Yeah.
ignites.
Yep. In this room, this like maybe like the front area here, like this spot has no webs. Here, drone.
Nice.
There we go.
It's also.
Alright. My little healy. Okay. Anything else, Adon?
Oh no, sorry.
You're good. All right, Kane, you're up.
I'll probably like try to peek through, like back through the door to see what that explosion was and if everyone's still alive. And then I don't think I can see much from this angle, so I'll just kind of look back and.
You can kind of skitter around a bit and lean over and see, and you can see that like, well, Don's out of your sight, but you can see Henry's kind of like working on like trying to pull his one leg out of the webbing, and Shriek's in the middle, just like with this strange grin on his face.
Okay, they look fine.
That's fine.
And I'll do a similar thing. I'll get a flask of acid and like spray it over at this last
Okay.
one. So that's another DC 16.
16, okay. Is that a dexterity save?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, he whiffed. He rolled a 12.
Oh, that will be
Ooh.
11 damage.
You kind of burn away, and its other leg, it's barely hanging on by a little bit of flesh, just kind of burns away another one of its legs, and it's like kind of like twitching in that spot, like doing that one-legged crawl, still holding on to life.
All right. And then bonus action, I'll just telekinetic shove it, or try to 5 feet away.
Okay.
So it's a strength saving throw. just to push it a bit farther from us.
Roll the 16.
I believe so it's 8 plus. What's our proficiency? 8 plus 3. Okay, yeah, it is 16. That's my DC, so he would pass.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, okay. That is my turn.
Henry, you're up. You gonna try to move out of that space?
I am going to try to get out of that space, yes.
Okay.
Also, I don't see the last spider on the screen.
Yeah, it's
Click
just
on your pog.
I've already clicked on my pug.
I think that door is.
Oh, there we
closed.
go. I had to.
Yeah, one of the
I just
doors
clicked.
was closed.
I just clicked on him. Like I clicked off and on Henry like 4 times, and he showed up. Okay.
Appeared. He appeared. If you're attempting to move out, make a dexterity saving throw.
Cappy.
Or you can make a strength check to see if you can use your strength to rip your legs out.
I wish you would have said strength saving throw. I'll go with the dex save.
Okay.
15.
Okay, nice. Yep, you're good. You kind of eventually pull your one leg out, and you're like, okay. But you notice around you is all this webbing that's like, ooh, I should be careful.
Okay. I'm gonna. If I just move through here, am I gonna have to make another save? Because I'm moving through here.
You can move straight down and kind of, like, you can take.
I'd like to get right up on him.
Yeah, you're gingerly trying to make your way out. Now that you're aware of it, and you pass the dexterity save.
Can I lightning lunge to get across it to get past it? Or
if you want to, you can. But
Yeah.
I mean, you already rolled your dexterity save. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Okay, never mind.
It's not like every square you move, you'd have to make a save.
Okay, got
It's
it.
just more or less of like a, oh shit, I didn't realize that was there.
Mm-hmm. I will get right up on this spider and I'll take 2 swings at him with my sun sword.
All right,
Here we go.
send it.
First one, 15.
Oh, that hits.
Beauty for 7.
You kind of, your first swipe, it's already looking like barely clinging on to life, and you just right through like the front part of its head, and it splits out as this ooze starts to seep out, and its legs kind of curl in on itself. Defeated.
So this thing,
Kane, you're up there, and you're still like trying to fight back the light from Henry's sword. You're like
I'm
basically
glad
stuck
I'm
in this corner.
up on the wall.
I will. If I notice that, I will back away. It's like, oh, sorry. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna keep it out for light, but I'll stay back.
Yeah, that's all right. It wasn't close enough to hurt me.
It sounds like IMAX out here. Phoenix is out there watching Jurassic Park. It's like dun 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 dun. I'm like, Jesus. Kid's crazy.
Am I able to take a look around if there's any more spiders in the ceiling?
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's still kind of like holding onto the wall here.
I mean, you're looking around and like all you see at this point is just the big, large bell and a little bit of webbing that's still up top. And Thrud, as you're kind of sitting at the staircase, you feel the floor rumble from that fireball, like a, and you're like, oh fuck, this isn't it. But there is a doorway to the north that's basically directly north of you, Kane, that's revealed itself.
Kind of crawl down a little bit. I think I still can't be all the way down because of your light. But I'll try to peek around and just, is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Why?
I seem to be I'll give myself a once over. Just like look around, look at my back, touch my ears.
You're
Yeah,
good.
I'll seem to be all right. Got a little stuck there for a second, but nothing too bad.
You don't see Adon at all.
Adon? Hello?
Just whimpers coming from the other room.
He sounds okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, it looks like there's a door there that was behind the webbing. I guess, Henry, do you want to go first so I'm able to keep my distance from you?
Yeah, absolutely. And now that door was over here somewhere, right?
Yes, there's a door right in front of you at this point.
Right. I will. I'll post up next to it, like put my back against the wall.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll do it on this side. I will have the sun sword in my right hand, and I will push the door open, like crack it with my left, and just kind of peek in, check my corners.
Okay.
Crack it.
You kind of. It seems like this has not been open for a long time. You kind of take a quick peek in there, and you notice a strange. There's a strange kind of visual that you see, and you see it too, Kane, as he opens this door. There's octagonal vault is free of dust and cobwebs. You look up, Henry. The domed ceiling, 40 feet above, is painted black and sparkles with a display of stars in unfamiliar constellations.
Mm.
Barely contained within this vault is a square tower, 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, with arrow slits on all sides in a battlemented roof.
What is this place?
This is what you see kind of in that room,
Ooh.
contained within there.
This is what?
The dice rolling tower.
Dope.
The Wormwood Dice Tower.
This has all been an ad for
For Woodworm.
19 episodes in.
What? My previous. I'll just reiterate what I had said. Like when I came into the room, just like, what is this place?
How tall is Henry compared to this thing?
Henry is 5 feet tall from toe to ear.
Yeah, so compared to this thing. Like where does
This thing is 30 feet tall.
Oh,
30 feet tall?
so
okay,
I'm
so
like
then-
I'm like up to the door. Maybe probably a little shorter than the door.
Oh, so you could enter the door.
I'm assuming so. Yeah. I would like to before entering the room see if there are any traps around the doorway.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Copy that. Copy. With my -1 to investigation, natural 20.
Bruh. You look around, and the door you kind of look is very old, and seems like it hasn't had any use in an extremely amount of time. You look around the door frame. No mechanisms, no shiny objects that may clue you into some sort of trap, whether it be magical or mechanical. It seems clear.
All right. I will. I'll step into the room.
It's a tight fit, so you enter this room and there's like 5 feet between you and the wall and this structure that's in here. And you eventually see there's a like this doorway that's to this structure, but it has no discernible handles. There are large arrow slits above the door that kind of circle the whole thing, that are about maybe 6 to 8 inches wide. 4 inches wide. About 2 feet tall. About this wide.
Where is the door?
Right in front of you at this point,
Oh, okay.
where your pog is.
Can I just place a hand on the door and try to push it in?
Place a hand, you push it in, and no movement.
Nothing happens. Okay. How about I will. You said it's 30 feet tall, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna use 2 charges of my rabbit hop that allow me to jump 15 feet apiece.
Mm-hmm.
To jump up on top of this structure.
Okay. Make a parkour check. Just a regular acrobatics.
Parkour
or
check
athletics,
coming in.
whichever you'd prefer.
Acrobatics or athletics. I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Because you're gonna have to like kind of like use one of the walls to like give yourself a bump up. You kind of jump and you kind of catch your foot on the arrow slit and use that to kind of lunge yourself up higher, and you make it on top of the structure.
Okay. Do I see any entryway up on top of here? Maybe like a trap door.
Yep. You know, even with your investigation check, which I'll carry, like you don't see anything. This is a sealed. Like, it looks like a very, very condensed small fortress, essentially.
I'll shout out. Adon, Kane, would either of you mind come take a look at this? And you know what? Probably Shriek too. Shriek, you want to come? You've got some magical sense, or maybe I don't know. I found a tall tower in his room.
Would you mind shutting off the sword for a brief moment, just so I can?
Well, I'm about
Move by.
30. I'm about 30 feet in the air.
Okay, sounds good then. Never mind. Don, I'll just take a peek around. Be like, you still? And then it's Don just kind of
He's just fucking
crouching in the corner.
Yeah. What? What happened?
All the spiders are dead. And,
I'm glad we don't share the same fate.
yes.
He's got like Don's got like this little bit of like a almost like a sunburn red on the side of his face that's like just like heat burn, like first-degree burns essentially.
What are we doing now?
There's another room to check out.
Oh, I can't wait.
Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. And I have a question. I don't know if this would need a check or not, but do spiders bleed or have blood?
There's like a it's they almost operate on hydraulics. It's the ooze and stuff that's within them, like essentially spider guts.
Delicious.
I don't know if I want to drink that or not.
Oh,
They have like an open circulatory system, but it's not blood.
Okay, gotcha. I will not worry about that then.
I hate that. I hate that.
What?
I hate the sound. I hate the idea of spiders. Just not a fan.
Oh yeah.
They like kebabbed. They like barbecued.
Basically, yeah. Oh yeah, they're crispy. You can grab a leg if you want.
I would love to do that.
Put in your flesh pouch?
Yeah, put it. Well, I put it in my mouth pouch.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Yo, I'm about to put this spider leg in my mouth pouch.
That sounds like a really like weird indie band, Mouth Pouch.
Mouth pouch. Up next, mouth pouch.
As you guys are kind of investigating this tower, Thrud, you're kind of sitting there and get distracted as you're kind of looking at this mace by that loud explosion sound from the staircase that you're sitting on. What would you like to do?
Am I able to discern kind of what staircase I hear
The
from
one
a
that
little bit louder?
the one that you're at. Yeah. This one descends down, the other one descends up, ascends up. So the sound came from below you, like echoing through this stairwell, the staircase that you're kind of sitting on.
Kind of against his better judgment, I was gonna get up, kind of hit himself in the head a couple of times, knock whatever webs were loose back into place, and make his way down the stairs, just kind of white knuckled on that mace at this point.
Okay. So you're heading downstairs?
Yeah, until
Okay.
Cyrus decides to put me in another tube that sends me to space.
You kind of go down a flight of stairs. Well, a flight. It's a spiral staircase. You descend maybe 30, 40 feet until eventually you hit a landing. And you're on this map now. No longer on this map.
Can I close that other map out?
I did, yeah, I did. You can as well. This staircase ends, and there's a doorway, a double doorway that's in front of you.
I will attempt to open it.
Okay. You open up the double doors, and you're kind of within this, like, kind of hallway that leads down into another door. And you look, and a door of delicately engraved steel stands at the west end of this short, dark hallway. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door's surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own, untouched by time. Flanking the door are two alcoves in shadow. And as you kind of make your way through this hallway, a dark, vaguely man-shaped figure stands in each alcove.
Kind of making his way towards this other door that he sees. As he gets close enough that he can see like these shadows start to take form. Not realizing at first what's happening, Thread's just gonna kind of like jump to the right a little bit and swing out with his right hand, holding the mace, and crack whatever is there on the right hand side.
What is it? I'm sorry.
So
What are you gonna crack?
whatever is in this like right alcove here,
Yeah.
not really knowing what it is, just kind of expecting the worst. So I was just gonna kind of like jump and swing out and hit it.
Okay. You kind of reach out and hit it. Roll for an attack.
$25.
Jeez. Roll damage.
Oh yeah.
Ball damage.
Yeah. 11 points of damage. You kind of slam the mace into the where's my thing? Into the kind of this statue of some sort. And as you swung with the mace, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You slammed with the mace into it, and all of a sudden you see like the dark shadows start to kind of consume the mace as it's slammed in there. And you see there's a bunch of rats that kind of come into the light. I need you to roll initiative. As you are right here. Okay. Top of the round. It's going to be this swarm of
actually,
rats.
My initiative is supposed to be higher.
What's your initiative supposed to be?
Should be 15. It did not take alert into account, or maybe it did. Hang on. Is that correct? Am I
It's your
just-
dex.
Let's see.
Okay, maybe that is correct. Maybe I'm dumb. Math is hard.
I mean,
be
plus
like
7
your
your
next
initiative.
Math
Yeah.
is
whatever it
in
is.
fact
Yeah, because mine's +1. So I
Okay, so
imagine.
then that must be right.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
So you do steal some damage. But this swarm of rats is going to kind of jump down off and kind of off of the statue itself, and it's going to this swarm of rats try to bite at your legs. 12 to hit, and your skin, they just can't penetrate, but it's like you can feel them trying to dig into your flesh. But you're up now.
Tasty. Kind of feeling something nibbling at his feet or legs. So it's gonna just kind of look down and I'm gonna just swing at the one or a group or whatever is at my feet.
Yep.
But
Nice.
if I hit,
Oh yeah, send it. 9 points of damage. So, yeah, the ones that just attacked you.
I'm assuming that's the group
Yeah.
that's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm
Freaking.
gonna swing again.
Well, that'll hit. Nice. Just and like some die, but they kind of coalesce back into this like mold of rats.
Love a good amalgamation of right. Call out to Jeffrey.
Mhm.
Good, that's my turn.
The rats that are to your north are just gonna kind of coalesce around your right leg now, and they're gonna try to bite you. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Just me.
Interesting. Okay. 3 points of damage. As
Nibble, nibble,
you
nibble.
kind of are getting assaulted by these rats, and you notice that the other statue, another like group of them, kind of descend on you. And they also kind of are gonna try to bite up at your legs. 15 to hit.
Yep.
4 points of damage. As they're like,
Okay.
just like that. They sound like that. More rats kind of descend off this other part of the statue and kind of encircle you. And they start to crawl up your back, the back of your legs. Oh man, 4 to hit. That misses. That's
Whoa.
their turn. The one that's like the first group that attacked you are just continuing to assault your left leg as they're starting to kind of slowly creep up your body. 14 to hit.
That will hit.
$12 points of damage. They roll double sixes. You freaking run up and start to peel the flesh off of your knee, and it's like, this is, at this point you're getting eaten alive. Your turn.
I'm going to pop a Cast of Rage as a bonus action.
Mm.
And I'm going to swing back out at the group in front of me.
Oh.
Actually, is
Natural one. You kind of swing by and you smash part of the statue as the stone just breaks away, and you miss the rats.
swing again.
Ooh, that'll hit.
So, does this mace use strength? Only asking because with rage, melee weapon attacks using strength, they get a bonus to the damage roll. And I'm not sure if it'll auto-calculate it or not. That's the only reason I was asking.
I'm.
Do you want me to roll and see?
Yeah, sure. See what it does.
Okay, so it does not show up, so I'm going to assume it does not use strength.
I'm pretty certain maces do, unless otherwise specified.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not like a finesse weapon.
Well, as far as third is aware, this is mace. So I didn't know if it's actual, whatever this is, specifies.
Yeah, by default, melee and thrown weapons use strength, but if the weapon has the finesse property, you can use dexterity instead. So it does.
And then I believe we are. So that gets an extra +2.
Oh
To it.
yeah.
Let's see, these take. All right, cool.
And that is my turn. Fuck.
All right. This swarm of rats is they're gonna continue to eat you alive, man. 17 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of damage. As
Is
they're
that
just
bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage at all?
piercing.
I take half. I have resistance.
Did you activate?
I did
Rage?
activate rage, but for some reason it didn't pop up on my cog.
I think you have to click yourself, target yourself, click rage. There you go. Now you're good.
Okay.
All right, so you take half, right?
Yes.
But yeah, that 49. Cool. Dope. All right, so that ends his turn. This swarm of rats also going to attack. 21 to hit.
Yep.
So partially resist, 3 points. Nice. That worked out. Where's that one? This rat swarm is going to attack you. Critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Holy shit.
8 points of damage. As right now, like, there are parts of your legs that are just completely chewed away through, and you are doing your best to fight it off, but the fear and loneliness you have right now, you have to decide for yourself if it's a fight or flight reflex. The swarm of rats that's at your feet is going to attack you as well on his turn. God, 21 to hit. Deals 5, so 2 points of damage as it kind of continues to.
That
It's
should
already
be
calculated.
3. I'm
I think
surprised
this
it was
rounds down.
2.
It rounds down.
Hmm.
You're up.
The door to the left here.
Mhm.
Is there handles on that at all?
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to say step over, but I'm going to move in between these two groups here
Yeah.
and attempt to open this door.
Okay. The two rat swarms that are on your kind of heels and on your back are going to get attacks
Yeah.
of opportunity. It's going to swing at you. 9 misses. And this dude here. 17 to hit.
Yes, sir.
3 points of damage. Okay. All right. So you kind of move your way through as they're kind of falling off you at this point. But you're in front of the doorway now.
Like I said, I'm going to attempt to open it,
Yep.
not knowing if it's a push or a pull door.
Yep. You open it and it opens outward.
It's both.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a fancy door.
Not really caring which one he grabs. They're just going to kind of grab one and just kind of yank. And as it opens, he's just going to kind of attempt to step through with limiting how many of these rats try to get in.
You're just gonna make your way through the doorway.
Yeah, like opening it just enough that Thread can essentially get himself through and try to prevent rats from getting through with him.
Okay. So you're making your way through this door here, right?
Sure, whatever one. Here. the
Okay.
door.
The closest one. And you're closing it back up. Since you're moving out and you're kind of closing it in, the other two get attacks of opportunity on you.
Yes, sir.
11 and 9. No, where's 11? At 8 misses and 11 misses. So they kind of bite at you, but as you slam the door, you can hear like the chittering and the biting and like just this horrible kind of sound of movement echoing on the other side of the door.
You said this door was metal?
It's just like a night. Yeah, it's like a steel door.
Once he gets through, Thread's gonna reach over his shoulder with his left hand, and he's gonna grab one of the javelins, and as he kind of pulls it off of his back, and once, like, the best he can, one swift motion, he's gonna just spin and shove the javelin between the handles of the door. That way, if like enough pressure is put on the door, it doesn't open.
Okay, yeah, you can slam it in there. Make a strength check. Nice.
Oh, because of rage.
Slam it right in there. You're good.
And that's gonna take a sit down and attempt to not fight the long or attempt to fight the long sleep.
Okay. As you kind of entered in, you kind of like slam it and you turn around and you look at this room. You kind of take this big deep breath and you're like, oh god. Dust immediately assaults your lungs. A sweet yet pungent smell of decay fills this room, and in the center of which stands a long oak table. A blanket of dust covers the tabletop and its fine china and silverware. In the center of the table, a large tiered cake leans heavily on one side. The once white frosting has turned green with age. Cobwebs hang like dusty lace down every side of the cake, and a single doll figure of a well-dressed woman adorns the crest of the cake. Suspended above is a web-shrouded chandelier of forged iron. An arched window in the south wall is draped with heavy curtains. Resting in a wooden stand by the window is a dusty lute, and standing quietly in the southwest corner is a tall harp shrouded in cobwebs. We'll take a 15-minute break right now, and we'll come back and have more fun so we can go pee and get a drink.
Okay. See you in 15 minutes. We'll be right back.
Perfect.
What a
timing.
way to come back.
All right.
I was thinking about having brewski myself.
Oh, this is Coke Zero, my dude.
You mean rack a dis? Oh, you can't see it because you can't. Never mind. Because stream
Yes.
lives and
Whatever you're holding up, yes.
it is in fact
Just
a Coke
like that.
Zero, same great Coke taste with zero sugar.
Just like that, my dude.
I actually gotta crack this. I gotta crack it.
You four are within this room with that standing structure here. What would you guys like to do? You kind of took a moment and look around, and like the door doesn't open. There's no doorway. There's no like there's a doorway, but there's no handle. There's no trap doors up top. The only thing that is open to go inside is these arrow slits.
How big did you say they were?
4 inches by 2 feet tall.
I don't think I can slip in there.
Can I take a peek inside, see what it looks like in there?
Yeah, you can kind of climb up a little bit and kind of put your foot on part of the ledges of the structure to kind of get a peek inside, and you can see right as you look inside, there's you're looking at the second floor of this structure. You can see there's it looks like almost like a treasury of some sort. There's a red velvet sack that's laid up in this floor. There's like a chest that's currently closed. It's a smaller chest, so it's more of like a coffer. And there's like a ladder that is in the middle of this room that leads down into the first floor that you cannot see. You don't see anybody in there.
How does Accio, does that function the same as it does in Harry Potter in this world?
You wish.
All right.
Ridiculous.
Do you have a magic wand with you?
For those of us who don't speak Harry Potter, what the hell did you just say?
Give me that thing. You just say it and it does it, usually. How susceptible is this wall to pain?
Like inflicting damage?
Like being wounded. Could it theoretically be wounded?
You can try.
I would like to inflict wounds on this wall.
Oh my gosh.
We can kill her.
How
Can
how susceptible to wounds?
I have, while you're working on that, you can inflict wounds, but
All right, I will
No,
use
it
one
doesn't-
card from my
it
ring.
doesn't really give you any. It's this very, very solid bluish type metal. Don and Kane, you can make a. I would guess I could call it like a intelligence check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of like
Nice.
casually watching Three get
Wait.
these peek. How high up are these window slits?
They're about 6 or
Or
7
arrow
feet
slits.
high.
Okay. So he's like kind of dangling off of them.
Yeah, he has his foot like in one of the ledges, like trying to like now like deal damage. You see the magic kind of emanate from his hand, but then the wall stays strong. You both rolled really well for that. You guys have handled this material before. It's adamantine, which is extremely impervious to magics and physical damage. It's like vibranium of the D&D world. It's like extremely strong stuff that like you just there's no way of getting through this material. You
Yeah,
can
but
pass that on to
intellectually.
Kane.
How is its intellectual fortitude?
Very smart.
Oh,
Can one of you hold me up to these these slits?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I can help you from down here as well. I'll pass you up to Shriek.
if you hold on, I'll lean over the edge and I'll say, if you wanna get like a running start and a jump, I can put an arm down and hold you.
One of you has already tried to kill me. I think I'm okay.
Well, it wasn't me, so
I'm as long as they can hold me up, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
The
so
one-
I'll kind of prop.
I'm
prop you up on the
only
ground.
like 3.5 feet tall.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But how thin? Are you listening?
Not 4 inches. My head isn't less than 4 inches.
I mean, all you need is your little arm in there. Grab that sack.
Will you just watch? Just hold me up
Yeah.
there.
It's
I'm
a big
holding.
room, isn't it? Unless we like go around to each arrow slit and like see what he can grab from
the
each one.
chest and the chest and the sack is like in the middle, like it's not easily grabbable.
Also, how would we fit a sack through a 4-inch?
Hey, it's a monkey's paw situation, okay?
Can you just help me get up there?
I'm already lifting,
Yes.
brother.
Yeah, you're
Alright.
right up there.
Okay, so can I see in here? Can I see a way down to the door? Like-
You see in the middle of the second floor, there's a ladder that's like through a hole in the middle, but you can't see anything else besides just that ladder.
Okay, I will try to cast Mage Hand and
Okay.
try to snag this little thing, but it can only hold 10 pounds. So
Your hand kind of, I mean, invisibly, you see the sack start to like try to tug, but it's heavier than that.
okay,
Would it?
Like you don't even
It's
think, even
probably
if we.
about. It's the sack's probably about this big. It's about 2
Oh.
foot wide. It's
oh,
big.
I thought it was like a little
It's
like,
sack in
a
there.
coin
Yeah, I thought it
purse.
was like a flesh pouch size.
You're
Oh,
thinking,
no.
yeah, you're thinking satchel, not sack.
Oh,
That's my flesh pouch.
Okay, so even if I
um,
grease you up with a bunch of lard, you couldn't get through there?
it could try.
Would Kane or Adon know how conductive this material is?
Oh, wait, Kane, can't you just turn into bat?
I can turn
Yeah.
into mist and get through. I was just waiting to see what you guys would come up with.
I was about to butter this dude up like a corn on the cob,
Well,
He's too intelligent for us.
my
and you could just mist in there.
my question is still stands. Like,
Oh, I have no idea how conductive this metal is.
Well,
well, Kane or Augustus.
Well,
Kane and
I could-
Adon, if you pose that question, it's impervious to magics and a lot of physical
Right.
attacks.
I don't think
So
you're
it's
gonna
really-
damage it. I
it's
guess
not
are you
really-
trying to
it's
like
not-
zap all of us
Well-
by
well-
zapping it?
Why don't you just fly in there?
I can. I'm curious what your plan was, Henry. If you're trying to damage it or not. I
Well,
don't think
I'm not-
that will happen with
I'm not-
anything we have.
I'm not trying to damage it. I just wanted to. I wanted to see if I could maybe circumvent the floor up
Hmm.
here.
Like turn into a ball of.
Turn it. Yeah, I can just like I can turn into essentially a bolt of lightning.
Ah,
And if it's conductive enough, I could most likely pass through it and enter in below me.
well, I guess you can try it, but I'll go ahead and fly in and at least get a look and maybe see if I can open the door from the inside.
Well,
Why don't you?
hold on. Just in case, everybody stand back. Like, don't touch the tower.
Well, I'm holding his cankles up to this thing right now.
Well, drop him.
I'm not gonna drop him. I let him down gently.
I'm going to stand on one of these, like, portcullis.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna, like, swan dive over the center, and I'm gonna try to lightning lunge straight down.
Let me see something.
Thunk.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You attempt to kind of use your electrical kind of might to phase through it or pass through the floor, and you just smash into it, and you
Oh.
take
I got 1d6.
Thunking damage.
6 points of
Oh,
bludgeoning damage.
that's fair.
Yeah, you literally just swan down right into it.
Well,
Did you,
I
did you
turn.
hit it with a hammer or something?
I turned into like lightning, and when I hit it, I just reapparated. I'm just gonna be like, like on my head, like a 90s break dancer. Like, all right, you can miss in.
All right,
Oh,
it was worth a try.
right.
I don't think it was. Considering you could just go in.
It's
Oh.
called research. Street. How it
you
works.
just hear him up, hear Henry up top, like the more
Well-
you know.
As long as we're researching, I guess I'll just throw a handful of these fireballs at it.
well, let's back up first.
Never
I'm
mind.
You're
going
gonna
back
kill
into
it
the other
down
room.
again.
No, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Are you
Yeah,
turning
I
into
will-
your gaseous form?
I'll turn into mist and
Your mist
try
form?
to squeeze through one of these
Yep, you
slits.
turn into your mist and you float into the second floor. And like I said, it's a rather barren second floor except for this coffer and that sack. This velvet sack.
Jesus.
Uh,
Oh,
and then you
scares the
said there's
shit
like
out
a
of me.
ladder in the middle going down.
Yep, there's a ladder that heads down. You look up and you see there's a trap door up above. This ladder continues up to the roof and there's a trap door up top.
Oh, can I? I'll stay in mist form and I'll kind of float up and see if there's any like traps or, well, first traps and then any way to open it.
Make a investigation check. Pretty good.
24.
Ooh.
You
I
look
can't
around, you don't-
physically open it right now.
You
but-
don't see any way to open up the trap door. There's no handle, no nothing. And like from Henry's point of view, like the floor on the roof is like completely smooth. And also kind of looking around there, there's no like traps or anything that are around in this structure.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll head down through the middle ladder there.
Going down to the base.
Try to go to the first floor there.
Okay. On the ground floor, as you kind of come down, you see piles and piles and piles of gold, copper, silver, platinum, and gems. You see a beautiful shield that's stylized with a silver dragon on the front. And it's just like a hoard of treasure, it seems.
And can I find the door that we saw from the outside there?
You can
And
you
check
see
that out
the
in a
same
similar
door.
way.
There's no handle, and there's discernibly from your side of things no way to open it.
Is there a keyhole?
It seems like it. No, it is a completely smooth surface. There's not even a spot for the door for any gaps. The only gaps inside of the structure is those arrow slits. It seems like the door magically shuts from up top down below is what you would guess, but then again there's the arrow slits above it, so you're like, well, if the door raised up, where would it go?
Hmm.
Can I, while he's doing that, can I do some investigating? Just do some looking around this area, perceiving, maybe looking for just maybe stuff on the floor or the walls around the like in the room, not necessarily on the structure.
Yeah, it's make a investigation check.
You love... Okay, investigation.
Mhm.
Okay, come on, baby. You son of a...
I mean, not horrible. I mean, the room that the structure is contained in is barren, except for the ceiling that has this strange magical, like, sky. That's a night sky with stars that don't seem to align to anything that you guys are familiar with. It's a beautiful room, and that dim light kind of shines off of this tower, this small tiny fortress that's here. But there's nothing on the outside. It's just a bare stone floor, and it's extremely clean in this room.
Clean inside as well?
Yep, this room itself is like pristine, like untouched by time.
I'm gonna go to the opposite side where old Kane is, to this door that is not a door. I'm gonna give it the old open as sesame.
Not the open as sesame.
Open sesame. Abracadabra.
I believe it's pronounced Erverticadabra.
I'm sorry. Friend. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know Elven, so I can't say friend in Elven either.
Oh, wait a sec. Is it actually Elvish?
No, that was the Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I do speak Elvish.
There's no script or anything like that carved into the wall, or
Nothing.
there's nothing.
There's nothing on
Nothing.
this structure.
I think we're being punked by the DM. I think that's what's happening. I think we're being,
Nope.
being
I'll
hashtag
I'll
pranked.
shift into like physical form again.
I'll give Shriek a 1 Arcana check.
Oh, come on, baby. Wait, can I? Is this like, can I use my Kenku recall on this?
Yeah, sure, if you would like to.
Like you.
This is
messed up.
about you reading and knowing about magical items and things along that
Oh
nature.
yes, this seems like very iconic. I think that I would know this. Son of a. Okay,
Natural
wait, hold on.
He goes comatose for a second.
Where
Starts
we?
drooling.
All right, Kenku recall number 1.
Right, rewind it back.
Come on, boom. I don't think I like
15.
that either. I think I can do better.
Can you do Kenku recall like more than once on one roll?
Why not? Let me look. Kenku recall.
Let's see.
Whenever you can give yourself advantage on the check. You can give yourself another times equal to the proficiency bonus.
Oh, you're just giving yourself advantage. You're not
Oh, okay. So I just rolled 2.
re-rolling it. Yep. So you already got basically you rolled 2. So we took the higher of the 2, which ends up being 15.
No, I only rolled 1. Oh wait, why did it?
You rolled 1. So you got a
Oh,
natural
that's right.
1,
Because I rolled the 1 and then I rolled the 50. Okay, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, that makes sense.
But a 15. You don't know the exact name of this thing, but you've heard of these magical fortresses that are created that are strongholds that can be used. The person who owns those things knows a specific command word to open up the doors. You know that they're impenetrable other than through the arrow slits, whether it's using a spell that makes somebody really small or somebody who's able to assume a gaseous form. But you can't remember the name of it, but like you've heard of things like this. You haven't encountered it yourself, but you've read like, yeah, this makes sense as why this is here for Strahd. For being someone with so much wealth and power. I think this checks out.
Ah, damn it. You know what, guys? This one of them Gucci vault things. This one of them, I can't, it's, yeah, you need the password, and I forgot, and Strahd probably got the password on him. So I know a lot of words. I don't know if you all know a lot of words, but we could just say a lot of words, and then hope that it just opens.
You know if there is like oh, sorry, I'm inside, so it's probably hard to hear me.
Oh no, I can hear you. There's a slit right above me.
All right. Do you know if there's like a word, if you say it, then that's like the bad word and it gets his attention? Or actually, do you know if he would know when people are around this sort of vault?
Honestly, I think it's just like it's just a fancy chest that needs a word to open it instead of a key. That's it.
It's very
That's all
valid.
it is.
It's a very valid assumption.
I never really took the time. I slap her on the roof. You can. I never took the time to invest in one of these bad boys because of how easy they are to infiltrate. As you could see, you just gaseous or make yourself tiny, and it completely subverts this whole defense of having a door that needs a password. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a fancy holding place for stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Well, are we gonna rob him?
I mean, why not? I mean, I wouldn't see why we wouldn't, right?
Okay.
How do you plan on doing that?
I mean, you just grab that stuff, right? And you can gas yourself, right? And you just gas on out.
Hand it through the window.
Well, I guess things in my possession do shift as well, but
There you go.
I did want to start casting detect magic in here. I don't know if I'm
definitely
able
do
to
that.
cast spells.
You gonna
Do you
cast
want
detect
a-
magic?
Pearl?
Yeah, I'll do it as a ritual, so it'll take a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be doing something in here. Don't mind me, guys.
You don't need my big pearl, do you?
No, that's for the other one. Which actually, I might, if you want to toss it through a slit.
Well, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
You're
Give
not
me 10
comfortable
minutes, I'll come grab it.
sharing your big pearl?
Well, I just want to be able to see it.
While you guys are waiting for Kane to finish his ritual casting, Thrud,
As me.
you are in this very, very nice, but very obviously untouched dining hall. What would you like to do? You're kind of catching your breath here for a moment. You can see there's the window to the south, there's a door up north, and there's a door to the west.
The windows to the west?
The window is to the south.
South? Okay.
Yep.
Thread will hobble his big ass over to the window and take a peek outside.
You look outside, and there's like snow kind of coasting around. You can kind of see out into the courtyard area. There's a parapet that kind of wraps around the outside. And you're just kind of looking out. You're at like kind of the same height level as like the wall that surrounds this castle. And you just kind of see out into the darkness, the nighttime here.
Not really seeing anything interesting. I was just gonna kind of walk over to this table, and he's gonna just go to one of the chairs, and he's gonna kind of like put a hand on the seat. Would these be strong enough to hold his body weight, or does just his hand pressure kind of just?
I don't know. You checking them out?
Yeah.
You test it, and it seems like it creaks a little bit, but it seems like nice, well-constructed chairs.
Kind of seeing that it's holding that much body weight, Thread's gonna like pull it out and just like gingerly kind of sit down on it.
Okay.
Kind of seeing it's not really gonna fall under his weight for the time being. He's just gonna kind of set the mace down, leaning it against the table if it's long enough to lean against the table.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna kind of like lean back in the chair a little bit, and he's just gonna close his eyes. What in the nine hells have we gotten ourselves into? He's gonna kind of set his bag down beside him. He's gonna flip it open, and the potion he has is gonna be sitting on the top. And he's gonna kind of like eye it and have like this mental battle with himself of using it or not.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna like just hesitantly growl and like flip it closed, and I would like to attempt a short rest here.
Okay. Take some time to relax here and rest.
And then I can burn however many of my hit die I want.
Yes. You can hang out there for an hour if you'd like.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll do one. Two, and I'll do three of them.
Okay, cool. Nice. Kind of as you're resting there. All right, you guys back at the tower. Since Thread's taking more time to kind of rest up and kind of patch up his wounds the best he can. Kane, you finish up utilizing your detect magic. Since you're on the ground floor, you notice immediately a few things. The shield has this fine glow kind of come off of it as it being magical. And then you get, let me see if this triggers elsewhere. Okay, yeah, you sense some more magic up on the second floor of the this structure as well.
Okay, but nothing else down here then.
Nope. Really and honestly, the only thing down here is just the jewelry, the different gems that are down here, and that big shield that's kind of chilling in a pile of coins.
Okay, I think it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yep.
So I'll head up the ladder.
Yep. You kind of climb up the ladder and you notice the first thing you come up, you notice the sack is just emanating magic, and then the coffer has magic within it too. Both those containers itself up there are brimming with magic.
Does it seem like they are magical, or they have magic things in it, or both?
Inside, with inside.
Okay, I'll open up the sack.
Okay. Kind of take a moment, open the sack, and you see there's a very, very familiar looking alchemy jug. There's this beautiful helmet that's kind of sitting there, and I'll kind of show you here. And it's encrusted with gems everywhere. This is glowing. And then there's also, where are we here? There's a rod, like a kind of this metal rod that's been etched with a number of runes all along it. That is also magical. You take a moment and you lift the lid of the coffer there as well, next to the sack.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a very familiar set of healing potions that you can identify immediately off the rip that are all shining. There's 4 of them in there that look like they're bigger bottles, like they might be a bit more potent than a traditional, like, regular healing potion.
Gotcha. And while I have detect magic still up, do I see any sort of things that would look like scrying, or like something that's able to watch or listen into this space?
No, not right off the bat. Like, it seems like regularly, like the structure itself has like this faint glow from it, and it's kind of hard because it's everywhere, so you kind of have to focus yourself. But the structure itself is magical as well.
Okay.
But nothing in terms of like
Gotcha.
clocking anything that's scrying on you or anything.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was a couple sessions ago now, but you had said, like, I remember Strahd as mainly being like able to watch things through like his like servants and like animals, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Shriek. Is it? You said they use a word. Is it a word they said, or is it something that comes with it?
With your role, you do not know, Shriek.
Heck if I know. I don't recall exactly if it comes shipped with one, or if they selected.
Because if he sets it, then I might have an idea.
Okay.
But I'll wait till Kane comes out.
I just finished my looking around. It seems there's a shield, a helmet, a rod.
Grab it. Just grab it.
I don't think I can carry all of this stuff.
I can hand you in my bag of holding. You could pop it in there and then bring it all out.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
oh shit.
Can't I just jump in the bag of holding and then you send me in?
Oh, that would be a good idea.
I mean, do we need another person in here? I guess.
No, we need to get out.
Okay.
But Shrek, lift me up without throwing a fireball at me.
That's gonna be hard to do, but I think I can.
Can you hold yourself back?
I don't know if I will be able to for that long, so you better hurry up.
Go look up my skirt.
Is he wearing a skirt?
No.
Okay.
I'll get up there and I'll undo my fanny pack from the bag, and I'll hand it in to Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start moving stuff in. I think anything that I can move with Mage Hand, I'll try to move with that, just in case anything's dangerous.
I'll help him too.
But yeah,
are we cleaning this thing out?
Oh yeah.
Like the money and everything?
Dust, whatever.
Is there like a limit for what it holds and stuff?
500 pounds, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like 5 cubic feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start putting stuff in. I'll start with like the things that I noticed to be magical first.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The immovable rod. Give me some of that.
It's a rod.
Oh, I know an
Okay.
unmovable rod when I.
I think it's just a metal stick there, Shriek.
Oh, is it? Is it not? Oh, it doesn't have a button on it. Doesn't
A
have a top?
rod.
Well,
You got
we
the
can look at
Yankees.
it after.
Played for the Yankees, and
A
Side.
It looks like
It says Babe.
a child scribbled a bunch of runes on the side of it. I don't know.
It says Babe Ruth.
make a wisdom saving throw, Kane,
That sounds like a good idea.
as you open up this bag. You open up the bag of holding to start putting like the potions, right? You're on the second floor since you got the bag to that. You're starting to put the potions in there, and as you kind of look inside the bag, you see this mop of hair and these two white beady eyes just staring at you through the bag.
This is a Don's bag?
This is Adon's bag, and you see this like long gangly fingers reach out through the bag and basically slash at you. You take 5 points of psychic damage from this entity that as it slashes at you, you kind of blink for a moment and it's gone.
I
You're
probably would instinctively like drop the bag whenever it does that,
Mm-hmm.
and just assuming Adon is like still at the arrow.
Yeah, can I see this?
No.
I just see
Oh,
him. He like recoils and drops it.
He like grabs something out and opens the bag and like. Actually, no. You would see this hand kind of peer out of your bag and slash up at him.
What is in your bag?
Nothing I know about.
Where did you get this?
Can you make?
I don't remember.
Kane a. Trying to think. You're trying to access Kane's memories, so I would
Like
say maybe
history?
Yeah, make a history check.
3. Oh, well, that's deception. It's 3.
Okay, 16, not bad. I'm playing with toys out there. There is an urban legend that exists in Barovia that you have heard in your time here, in your time that you've been alive, or if you consider that being alive, of what's known as the Bagman. And legend says that an adventurer once sought to escape doom by abandoning his party and hiding inside of a bag of holding. When he tried to leave, though, he became lost amid a constantly increasing number of extra-dimensional storage spaces. And over time, the strange forces of this magical in-between place transformed that adventurer into this monstrous creature. Now, it's said that every night, the Bagman slips out from a random bag of holding. If he doesn't find his home, he drags someone back into the bag with him and leaves behind some sort of trinket from his hidden kingdom of junk. Now, some say that if you speak too loudly over an open bag of holding or whisper, "Follow my voice," into a magical storage space 3 times, the Bagman will come for you. And you always presume this to be just a farce. But I think this is enough for you to confirm that this is real.
And it's not just, it's tied to like any extra
bag of
planar
holding.
like
Any
storage or
storage extra planar dimensional item. I just happened to roll, and
right.
Don's over there like, bruh. But as soon as he swipes out at you and you take that like mental damage, it fades and is no longer there.
Okay. Well, I've heard of this thing, but I always thought it was sort of just a joke or a rumor, but I guess keep it tied up at night hopefully nothing will come out. Oh,
What's happening?
it
Nothing.
was just a bag,
We're
man.
almost done.
Don't worry about it.
Don, can you roll a d20 for me?
You're getting
No,
kinda
don't
heavy.
want to.
I'm not very strong.
I love you forever that you've marked what's in your bag of holding. I'm just telling you that. Right
Oh
now.
no, it's all gone. Everything's gone.
Means he probably stole something. Oh man.
I mean, I stole a lot of stuff, but
No, the bag man stole something.
No, probably stole it out of the bag.
oh, he's
Wait,
counting.
or-
What's
he said
going?
he-
What's leaving?
he-
Oh no!
Said he
something-
leaves a
something's-
trinket behind, doesn't he?
Oh no!
He said,
When
If he takes somebody.
he takes somebody.
oh, take someone
No,
who leaves
something just
someone
left. I
behind.
don't know what it was. I was trying not to pay attention.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, I
yeah,
do
I'll
know
just
what it
start-
was actually, because yeah, I do know what it was.
I'll start
but-
putting stuff in.
You're putting everything in there. So all the magical stuff that you kind of pocket into the bag, no issue. There is an absurd amount of gold and coins here. So let me see. Coin weight.
Coin weight, yeah, that's
Coin
fair.
weight calculator.
Oh.
Normally, like traditionally, we don't count currency against
Wait.
folks' weight.
I mean, in this case,
But for this case, yeah. Okay,
take all the
gold.
platinum.
While he's doing that, I want to make an announcement to everybody.
Oh,
Today they released Minecraft Crocs,
yes.
Oh,
just so everybody knows.
Very interesting.
Lord.
I just think everybody deserves to know that.
Hey, Don, while I'm looking at these coins, how much do you weigh?
That's
intrigued as well.
that's nothing to ask a lady.
I was just wondering. I might try to leave some extra room, maybe, so if we need to put someone or something in.
What?
Or I don't know. I guess
Give or take 40 pounds, 43 pounds.
I don't know. Or I could just fill it up to the brim. It's
Oh,
up to
okay,
you.
yeah. You could actually, yeah. It's about 100 pounds worth of coins. But you're able to
Okay.
kind of scoop it all in there if you so inclined. You could fit everything in there, to be honest.
All right. Yeah. I'll just start scooping.
Scooping and pooping. But you end up taking some time here. In the meantime, it takes about 15 minutes to get everything kind of, all the coins, all the items, and everything else in this smaller kind of fanny pack looking bag that like magically kind of opens up wider for you to put in things like the shield. It does have a restriction on how wide you can open it up, but it does kind of magically open for you to fit a little bit bigger things in there. But you have everything.
All right.
You essentially cleaned out this building.
I'll tie it around my waist or like clasp it around my waist, how it should be, and
Make
I'll
one
shift
make-
and
make one last
go ahead.
perception check before you leave.
perception.
As you're kind of
16.
making your way up the ladder to the second floor, you notice something that's haphazardly tossed into the next to one of the walls on the second floor. It looks like an envelope.
Oh.
It doesn't give you. It's not magical. That's why it
Okay.
kind of flew under your radar. Until you were doing
Oh.
that last final inspection of like, all right, did I get everything? And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, what's that?
I'll pick it up. Yeah.
You pick it up and there's it's very, very kind of this yellowed envelope parchment, and it doesn't have anything written on it, but it smells of lavender, like this very, very gentle, like perfume scent comes off of it.
Okay. I think just from like the alchemist part of me and being cautious of stuff here, I'll like smelling that it has a smell. I'll take it in my mage hand and open it at a little bit of a distance from me,
Okay,
in case it has anything.
you open it. And
Alchemical in
there's some sort of letter that's within this envelope,
Okay.
and it
I'll-
had a wax seal on the
Okay.
back of it that's like broken.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open it up and then wait a second in case it had like any spores or something in it, and then I'll bring it closer to read it.
Okay. You bring it closer to you and you read it, and it says, "My dear love, you know I love you. Perhaps not as much as your brother, but do know there is a spot in my heart for you. Know I will always be there for you. And soon we will be family. With love, Tatiana."
It doesn't have a date on it.
Nope.
Anything?
It is very, very brittle parchment. Very, very old. You clock it in just by like the aging of it in terms of like your alchemist kind of experience background.
Mhm.
Well over hundreds of years old. Like the ink's kind of faded, the parchment's yellowed. It's almost like, how other way to describe it? It's very, very old.
Okay. I'm gonna like probably read it over again so I can remember it in case, but I will. I'll leave it in here. I'll put it back in the envelope.
Sure.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I might also like before I leave, I'm just gonna like go up to that front door and just kind of whisper, Tatiana.
Oh,
And if
no.
it doesn't do anything, if it doesn't open, then I'll move on.
Hold on a second. God. The door opens.
Oh,
Took a Don's thunder. See him shaking his head.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset.
I guess I'll just like walk out with the fanny pack on. Just be like,
Shriek, you notice that the door is open. You're like, holy fuck, he found out what the command word is. And Shriek, you would know that if you know the command word and there's nothing inside of the tower, you can speak it again while nobody's inside and it will transform.
Do we know the command word?
are you asking that in character?
No.
The door just opened.
I'm walking out just now.
Oh, I thought you tried to do something. I'm sorry, Felicity called me. I was literally gone for 2 seconds.
You're
Something
good.
happened. Did somebody say the word?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it friend?
It was Tatiana.
Oh, Tatiana. Oh, you found the word. Oh, apparently, do you know if you say the word when it's completely empty, it'll transform? You'll love this. It's like a transform.
Well, here, I left the letter inside. Let me go 1 second.
Yeah, take that
I'll
letter.
just pick up the one envelope that was left in this empty room and bring it back out. Okay, go ahead.
What do you think, Tatiana on 3? 1, 2, 3. Tatiana.
Tatiana. Oh, I didn't know you were doing a singing kind of thing.
Well, that was everybody singing it, saying it.
Henry, as you're on top of the structure, suddenly it starts to fall beneath your feet and kind of twist in on itself and does this strange, like almost Doctor Strange type weird manipulation of like physics and like folds in on itself and drops down, and it's about the size of a dice, of a d6.
Oh,
it's like
God.
laying there on the ground.
How much fall damage do I take?
30 feet up. Just make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
My watch is telling me it's 2 hours until my bedtime.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
19.
You're fine. You're like, you kind of ride the wave down and you kind of drop and you're standing over top this small cube of like adamantine.
Would you mind? I like put my hand up to like he's gonna throw it.
Oh, yeah. I'll pick it up and I'll kind of like look at it, just give it like a once over, kind of like, And I'll just toss it to Shriek.
How heavy is this thing?
When you pick it up,
Yeah.
it weighs about as much as a piece of dice.
Really? It's that tight.
Wow.
There's no button or nothing on this.
Nope. You know, it's just you speak the command word and toss it out. And you want to make
Okay.
sure that people stay
You
away.
should be very careful about saying the T name. Any.
I would.
Well, Shriek, you know with
Okay.
magic and things like that. Oh, yes, there's intent.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do I remember?
Unlike,
is there a way
on
to-
Amazon Alexa.
Yeah, she did. Wait, what? You put it in the pocket,
Or-
and all of a sudden it
or-
rips you.
Yeah. Or Cortana that just randomly goes off in random times.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not gonna put that in my flesh pouch if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Do I remember? Is there a way to reset the phrase?
Typically, the original owner of it, I would say in this instance, no. At least for this specific one.
Right.
But newly created ones, I guess it's different. It differs. I mean, you would find out eventually that like you can't change it, but like you know other ones can change. But this one seems to hold. It follows magics with slightly different requirements.
Okay. And now, what if it were to open again? It pushes things out of the way, or it
Yes.
goes
and it
around something.
damages things.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Good to know. Yeah.
So
Okay.
who's taking this instant fortress in their inventory so I can put it in there?
I don't mind carrying it.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I mean,
I
if
gotta
somebody
sift
can use
through all
an
this
instant
stuff.
fortress to better use than me, I think it should go to whoever can use it. I don't know. I mean, I would pretty much just use it like a grenade, kind of.
Why would
If
you?
some-
Why would you do that? We can use it to have a safe place to sleep.
Yeah, we could. Well,
That's true.
the only problem, at least right now, is that the one person who would probably know the password is also, this is his house.
Yeah, he knows the password to this thing, so it's not like it's keeping us safe.
But I think once we're out of here, it will be very handy.
I don't. Is it
But-
like more mechanical or magical?
Oh, it's extremely magical.
Adon, I don't know. I'll like try to hand it. Like, do you want this?
You want your fanny pack back?
But as long as you haven't put anything in there to kill me.
Well, I don't really know that either way.
Yeah.
I-
Did you explain it to me or like
All
in
the
character?
items?
No,
about
the
the
bag
bagman?
the bag
I
man.
would assume he did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gave kind of an explanation, and I would probably fill you in on the folklore that I know.
So does that mean that that the instant fortress or whatever is also a dimensional thingy majigger?
Shriek, you'd be like,
Mm.
yes. Well, no, because this is
Well-
more of like a structure, not like a storage.
No,
thing.
see, it's not like bigger on the inside. It's not one of those. It's just it creates
Is
it expands to be a certain, like the walls expand, right? So it doesn't like this. It has to be empty in order to close. So it doesn't like it's not like you can store things in this, right? It just can change its size at, with that. So no, it's not. It doesn't. This does not use extra dimensional magics. Extra dimensional magics.
And I also
Tier
I'm not
books.
so sure if we'll need to worry about it showing in the bag again, or if this was just a one-time thing. Because I don't think it's connected to any specific bag.
Oh, the
at
bag man
least.
you're talking about?
Yeah, bag
Oh, he
man.
comes. Yeah, he could anytime. He could anytime.
So
I would
He's always
absolutely
on the
love.
lookout.
I would absolutely love. Dude, I'm really excited for this Dungeons and Dragons movie because everything about it looks so dope. But I would love if it really does good and like they make more. But,
Yeah.
have the bag man.
The idea of Bagman, I like read up on that like 2 weeks ago. I was like, that is fucking terrifying. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's a drawback to having a bag of.
A bag of man.
Yeah, because at any time, like while you're sleeping, if you're like
it just
working,
crawls
and you fall
out.
asleep while it's open, it just crawls out and pulls you
You
in.
just gotta make sure that if you're taking something out, you just take out as much stuff as you need for that time period and only open it once.
And he just leaves like a bag of dental floss there where you used to be.
Tell me that's not nightmare fuel.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
It could also be a very good tool to use against your enemies.
You just open up the bag.
Oh, would you like to look in my
Summon the
bag?
man.
Open
Well-
this 27 times and good luck.
Well, no, you whisper his name. You whisper over it 3 times.
We have to have to have them whisper it, because otherwise he might go after you.
You're like, hey,
Oh, let me-
there's a cat inside. Just say follow me 3 times.
Let me look in my
I
bag
don't-
of holding.
I don't think it
one
goes
more
after the. I don't think it goes after the person that says it. I think it just comes out and grabs whatever's closest.
You know what? Let's test it out.
What Bagman? Kind of like him. Like what was it? The Mary, Bloody Mary.
No.
You're thinking about the
Beetlejuice?
Candyman. But I put Dayern's Instant Fortress within your inventory, Shriek. You can hold on to it for now or pass it around as needed. The treasury parcel. So, you don't know what those are. You do know what the greater healing potions are. I'm not going to put you through that. So you got 4 of those. Who wants those?
I mean, we could split them.
Yeah,
Rip,
and then
rip.
Y'all trying to split?
see how Thread's
Probably a
looking like.
really good idea.
Speaking of Thread, I'll try to actually, Tree,
Yes.
how far away can you reach people with telepathy?
Oh, like interplanar almost.
Oh. Okay, do you want to send
Talk to the bag
Thread
man.
yes, to the bank. No,
Oh,
to Thread and see if he's still okay. And if he's just hanging out down on the stairs, I guess we can go meet up with him. Or
Send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message won't arrive.
Wish I could assign this easier.
Wait, what the hell?
holy moly!
Holy
Guys, I got
moly.
10,000 copper.
10,000 copper pieces. All of a sudden, dude, I got cankles, man. All of a sudden,
Who wants the
Can I
fine
move?
jewelry? There's 10 of them.
I'm good. I'm good on it.
I'm just gonna put it in Adon's inventory. For
Yeah,
you guys can
I was
figure
gonna
it
say
out.
we could keep it in the bag for now.
Rod's like, visit any time, and we're walking out like, in a poorly old woman disguise where you got watermelon shoved in your bra and everything.
Yeah,
We're
right.
walking out with all this stuff stuck under our shirt. Yeah, no problem.
Potion of
What-
healing.
What would you like? What was the you wanted to send a message to Thread?
I was just, might be good to check up on him.
Yeah, I mean this is a 3rd level spell slot for me to do that.
Oh, I just meant how you can talk in my head. I know.
No, that's just
I
regular. I
can-
gotta be able to see you.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
He's gotta make that connection. And then the
Yeah, I have to be able to
helmet
make the
and the
connection with
shield,
them, but-
Adon, I'm gonna put in your inventory as well, so you can tag that in there.
But I also have sending, which means that I could talk to somebody
gotcha.
way far away.
There you go.
How
Figure it
how
out.
long have we been here? Because I know we kind of arrived into the.
I would say
evening, I
you
think?
spent. At the castle.
Yeah, I don't even remember
At
now.
least
actually.
a few hours. I would say you spent probably about 15-20 minutes talking with Strahd's illusion. You spent about 15 minutes getting up to the study, and you spent some time in the study. You dealt with the trap and then the spider battle, and then now. So I'd say probably about 2.5-3 hours.
Ah, damn it! I missed the study.
Oh yeah, you
Anyway,
missed
we can
getting. We got some books.
Can we wait? We got books.
I don't know if you got books.
We
I
gotta go
know
back through there.
We got to go back through. Awesome,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go
just
back.
down the hall.
Well, yeah. Why don't we do that? Why don't we go back through that way to meet up with Thread and try to
Sounds good.
get the hell out of here.
Speaking of Thrud,
I hope he's
We
on.
don't-
Hello.
just about the same time they finished kind of doing the detect magic, gathering all the items up, and battling the spiders, you finish your short rest here, feeling sufficiently bandaged up, mainly on your legs, which you're probably gonna need the bandages on them for a good chunk of time, no pun intended. You feel pretty fit and good to go. And as you spent your time in here, kind of taking care of things, your eyes kept drawing to this harp that's sitting in the corner of the room, like it's beckoning you to play it.
Kind of slightly waking up a little bit from just this relaxing. He's taken. So I was gonna kind of look at the harp and gonna get up out of the chair and gonna walk over to the harp and just kind of brush a finger along the upper arm of it and look at it for a minute. I was just kind of looking at it. So just gingerly run a finger down one of the strings and just kind of like pluck it to see if anything happens.
Make a performance check for me.
I would get a
Get
fucking nat
out.
20 on that.
Get out. You drag one finger to pluck it, and it's beautiful sounding, and so you pluck a few more and kind of just, not like a jingle, but like a few chords, and it's beautiful. You kind of play it in from out of the wall to the west, this way. This lighter bluish apparition kind of exits out of the wall. This ghost is a little man, very very short. He's got like this dunce cap on, and it has this little tiny bell on top that jingles as he comes through, and this ghost comes through with this kind of almost like surprised look on his face of, wow.
Is he looking at me?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, okay.
he is like,
Thread's gonna kind of just, his attention's gonna get drawn to that, seeing the movement and seeing this man, quote unquote, appear. Thread's gonna kind of like look at him for a minute, look back to the harp, look back to him. Did I bring you here?
well, I guess so. Why have you summoned me from beyond the grave?
How do I? This was not intentional.
Well, either way, in my crypt below the castle, thou shalt find a treasure worthy of someone so talented as thee. May it help thee set this troubled place to rest. And he's just like floating there with like this like awe-inspired, like he's like kind of like just surprised that you were able to play it so beautifully with such a few amount of chords. He says,
May I ask your name?
"Oh, Piddlewick."
Hello, Piddlewick. My name is Thread, and Thread just instinctively is gonna like hold out a hand to shake his hand. And he's gonna kind of like halfway out, he's gonna realize what he's doing. And sorry, force of habit. What did you do here at Strahd's Castle? Why are you here?
I mean, why am I here? I'm dead, so I'm here now. I don't really remember. I don't really know. I think I played that harp. I played a lot on different instruments. Perhaps for entertainment? I don't know.
safely say I was not expecting to touch this and have someone appear before me.
Well, here I am, dead.
Well, I seem to attract a lot of dead things to myself, and fucking Thor's gonna look here over at his bag and wait for Spot to kind of like. What's happened? But you said you were down in the crypts. Do you know where exactly in the crypts you were?
Um, my body's down there. I don't know where. Probably within one of the tombs. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of people down here. Well, well, like I said, you have my permission to take my treasure, and perhaps you can help. It needs to be cleaned up in here. Hopefully, it can help you set this place to rest. Well, I'll be going. Thanks for the music. And he just kind of fades into the wall.
What? You know, you're welcome. Well, that was that was certainly something. Thor's gonna kind of walk back over and he's gonna grab his bag and kind of readjust it on his back and everything. And he's gonna grab the mace and head up towards the door to the north.
Okay. You open up the door to the north, and there you go. You're kind of greeted by this beautifully kind of put together study. There's that same kind of checkerboard pattern stone floor. It's like the stone tile, and then in the middle of it, there's this really big rug that has this very, very fine, intricate design. It smells smoky in here, like a recently put out fire. But you don't see anyone here.
Having opened the door, Thor's gonna kind of peek his head in just to make sure there isn't anyone or anything in here. That's gonna just jump out at him and kind of sensing the coast is clear. He's gonna walk in and kind of close the door behind him.
Okay.
He's gonna kind of look around and kind of taking a breath of, at first believing this to be fresh air and then getting that like scent of freshly put out fire. He's gonna kind of like quizzically look around and then notice the fireplace, and he's just gonna kind of like head over to it and kind of look in to see if maybe that's where the scent is coming from.
I mean, you kind of look over there and you kind of see there's like an opening behind the fireplace.
Kind of looking at it. Why do I have a feeling I know exactly who's been through here? Oh, dear Lord.
Are you guys heading back to the study through the way you came?
think
And
we
just as
were.
you kind of are looking in there, you see a shadow kind of emerge from within the fireplace, and it's Henry kind of leading the group out.
Kind of seeing the shadow appear at first, so I was gonna just like kick this chair in front of him out of the way and just take a stance with this mace in his hand, just like, not again, not again.
Oh, well, there you are.
Hello? You look frazzled.
You do look a little jumpy, Captain. You're right.
His legs are all bandaged up. Some of his hand has like part of it like bitten away.
Okay, maybe jumpy wasn't the right word.
Listen, things happened. I don't want to talk about it.
Like, I mean,
I've been better.
well, we what was it? The strangers getting paralyzed? By chance?
I think I have you pretty on this one, Henry.
I'm all ears. Well, I'm mostly ears.
If you want another one, we can go upstairs and I can get you one. But we're not going that way. And Thud's gonna kind of just point over his shoulder at the door to the south now. Long story short, I found this, and Thud's gonna just kind of like wave the mace around a little bit. I found Frankenstein's monster, essentially. It's a funny little man, goes by the name of Cyrus. He's very much a bunch of things put together.
Currently missing an ear.
Great little chap. Some poison, an elevator. I kind of hit the ceiling and passed out for a little while. I found some rats. They tried to nom nom on me. Apparently, I tasted delicious. No, we're not finding out. I can also apparently summon the dead now by playing instruments. Don't ask me where that came from, but that's a new thing for even me. And here we are.
Or I thought you were going to just be waiting on the stairs.
Right.
Here, I thought a lot of things were going to be different.
Well, we got a fair bit of stuff that we don't really know what they are yet. Shriek blew up a whole bunch of spiders.
So many spiders, you would be proud.
Really big ones, though, not like normal spiders.
Pretty much saved the Don's life.
Well,
Half burnt to a crisp.
But alive. Alive, mind you.
Sure.
He's only mostly burnt.
Well, in the good news, I don't know what this thing is, and Thread's just gonna kind of like wave the mace around a little bit. All I know is it hits things, and so far that's the only thing that's been working for me. Secondly, the dead man I just talked to told me there's treasure in the crypt that belongs to me that will supposedly help put this place to rest. Now, does anybody know how to get to the crypt?
To be honest, I'm a little worried about you right now. You come out bandaged up. It's telling me, you're telling us you're talking to dead people. So, Captain, I think you need to sit down, and I'm gonna try to usher him over to like a soft couch.
Thread's just gonna like bat him away. Like, no. I just rested for an hour. I'm perfectly fine. We just. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna.
Sounds like your adventure was a bit more enthralling than mine was this moment.
It's all right, Gavin. It's all right. Just sit down for a second, all right? Let's just...
I'm not old sin on you.
Just absolutely crazy old man. Where is angels in the basement?
Kane, you do recall that there's there's a door in this room that will lead down into the dungeon.
in this room here?
Yes.
Oh, like a hidden door? Or
No, it's just a door.
oh, just a door. Okay.
Just a door.
Is it the study?
Yeah, this is the study.
Yes, I think one of these doors leads
Look how
down.
much nicer this
to-
map is than the other one I had.
So much nicer.
Very nice.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna be looking for some book action.
Some book
Some
action.
books? All right.
Yes, specifically dealing with demons.
Well, you can roll a d12. I'll tell you what you find.
D12.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know what that is. Okay. Here. All right. Son of a gun.
9. Oh. Okay. You kind of eventually do find a book that speaks of demons. It's a book that's very geared towards like heretical texts and like just heresies and demons and stuff along those lines. Not so much about anything that's really, really geared towards them. It's more of like, look out for demons. They'll eat your children.
Damn it.
Better watch out, they're real.
But it's a very old leather-bound tome, and it's in really good quality, but you can tell it's aged.
All right. So I will add heretical text to my inventory.
Hold on, I will put the book in there.
You will.
can name it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because it's worth 80 gold pieces.
Mm.
It's worth
It's called-
80 gold.
Yeah, it's called Unique Tome. You can open it up and you can see it's like this one's heretical text.
All right.
That's not your Tom.
That's not my dumb.
Uh,
Unique.
well, Shriek, are you good to go? I think. Do I know which door it is?
Yeah, no, you just
Okay.
know that there's.
One of these doors should be the right way.
Well, one you can see is open right now, leads into some sort of dining hall.
And I assume I know the way we came from. I think was north of me.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll try this one.
You open that one, and there's a staircase that descends down.
Well, it probably is this one. I'm gonna. I guess, Henry, do you want to open up the other just to be safe?
Yeah, why not? Before I open his door, can I check and see if there are any like mechanisms that might be keeping it locked or trapped?
All right. That'd be
Well,
a good idea.
I need Shriek already went through it, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to have him
I'm
roll
already
a
in.
dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
I'm just kidding. Shriek just bursts through the one of the other double doors, like, and nothing happens. So you're like, oh,
All right.
okay.
I'm just looking for books, bro.
So you open this door here. Sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. A great arched window along the west wall is covered by heavy red draperies, and their golden tassels glinting in the light of 3 candelabras sitting atop small tables about the room. Tall white candles burn with bright, steady light. You can see there's a large bed canopied by silk curtains, sits with its headboard against the north wall. Carved into the headboard with great skill is a large Z. Lying amid the velvet and satin sheets and bedclothes is a young woman in a nightgown. One of her dainty slippers has fallen off on the floor at the bed's foot. You kind of look over and you see this woman who's got this purple kind of nightgown on, and she's got really big eyes that are like sky blue. I mean, not that you would know living in Barovia, but and her hair is kind of like put in this kind of this bun in the back, and she's just kind of immediately just like as like Shriek bursts through, she kind of goes, "Oh, hello. What are you?" Oh, the quiet type. Oh, I like that.
It was muted.
Right, he's a mute.
Yeah, immediately vacated the premise.
You immediately bounce. Henry, you
Yes.
in the room still?
Yeah.
She's just like looking at you, like just laying in the bed, just like, ooh.
I'm gonna reach down and grab the shoe. Like, I think you dropped this.
She like sticks her foot up towards you while she's lying in the bed. Can you put it on me, please?
Oh no, Vietnam flashbacks. I don't know if that'd be appropriate. I'll just like lay it on the end of the bed. Like,
Oh. Hi.
hello. I'll leave you. I'm sorry, and I'll turn around and walk out of the room, close the door.
But don't go.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Open.
Are you leaving?
What? I mean, there's no reason for me to really be here. I just kind of barged into your room.
It's not my room.
Well, whose room is it?
It's my darling's room.
Excuse me. Your darling.
Yes.
Who would that be?
Oh. Lord Strahd. You're not one of his servants.
Oh, definitely not.
Who are you?
My name is Henry.
That's a cute name.
Well, the red fur sprouts from the cheeks again. Right. Well, thank you. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Gertruda.
Gertruda.
Yeah.
Well, my friends and I were invited here by Lord Strahd, and he let us just kind of wander around a little bit, just take a look at the homestead. But I apologize. We didn't mean any disrespect. Didn't mean to barge in on you.
Oh, it's okay. Just glad to be away from home for a while. Yeah, it's boring there.
Where
Are
do
you from? Are you away from home?
I'm far away from home. Are you?
Hmm.
Are you local?
Well, yeah.
Do you come here
Live-
often?
My mom, very obsessive and didn't really let me get out much. But yeah, I used to live in the little village of Barovia until I met him. He's so nice.
What?
Really nice being all the way up high in his castle.
It is a pretty nice castle. I will admit.
I know. Pretty sweet.
And Lord Strahd isn't currently here. Do you know when he'll be back?
He comes and goes. He's been away for quite a while.
And you just reside here while he's out and about. Yeah.
Better than being stuck in home with my mother Mary.
Mother Mary. All right. Well, do you need any assistance with anything?
I'm hungry.
I'm sure. Hold on.
Have any food?
Hold on 1 second. Let me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk out. Hey, do we have any food with us? Anything that's not like daily rations?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I
in
picked
there,
up
Henry?
from. Yeah, here, let me give it to you. This is the food that I swiped from the dinner.
Oh, you. It's amazing.
Yeah, I did.
I do remember it. I remember that.
Yeah, it's the food I swiped.
Oh.
And mine is the wine.
Oh, all right.
I need that for something.
Okay,
I'd have
that's
some wine.
fine. I've
I
also
also
got.
have a
I have.
I'm gonna give you one of my high quality rations that Tim gave me from that. So there you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you
I
go.
will. All right. Be right back.
What is he?
And I'll walk back in.
Oh, hey.
Right. Well, we were invited for dinner, so we
Oh,
we brought.
when was dinner? Did I miss it?
Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, and I'll hand her
Mm.
I'll hand her what was swiped by Shriek.
It's like this ripped off, like, turkey leg, essentially. And she's like, ooh. She, like, daintily, like, peels off a piece and eats it. And she's like, thanks. Do you have, like, a napkin or, like, a cloth or something? I don't want to get the bed dirty.
Just go out and like rip the back and throw his shirt off.
Fuck you, little shit. Thro's gonna reach out and try to grab him.
No, I'm not doing that. Let me see here. I don't believe I do. Oh, you know what? I will give her one of my silverware set
Ooh,
of my
a
8.
fork. Thank you.
So I now
She
have
was eating with a fork.
now I have
Their bare hand.
seven silverware sets. That's it.
She says, "Can you come here a little bit closer?" She like sets down the like the turkey leg. That's she nibbled on it. She sets it down on like an end table near the bed. Come here, really quick. She's like this. Come here.
I apologize. I'm just a little hesitant. Something
Grab it.
something similar happened downstairs, and
No,
all
come
right.
here. And she just like grabs your sides and she's like wiping her hands on your clothes.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
She's like, "Thank you." Well,
Fine clothes.
thanks.
My brand new clothes.
Mm.
Not a problem. Whatever I can
If
do
you
to
need a
help.
change of clothes, there's some in the closet that might fit you. Just down to the south.
Is that right?
That's through the bathroom. Yes. It's Strahd's wardrobe. He barely changes clothes.
Down this way.
Yes.
You know what? I'll take a peek. I'm going to check this for any sort of traps or mechanisms.
Sure, investigate.
Okay. Oh God.
That's not bad. I mean, it just seems like a regular door. It's a thinner door than most. Still nice make of wood, but seems like a normal door. It's got like a crystal doorknob.
Okay. I'll crack her open.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No, it's open. You kind of open. You step into this room that's looks to be like a bath chamber.
Oh no.
Red satin curtains hang in archways at both ends of the south wall of this dark room. Between them, in the center of the chamber, stands a large ornate iron tub with clawed feet. And the one thing you notice is the tub is full of blood.
Oh, not again.
Not again. What do you mean?
It's second concubine that I've come into contact. Oh God. Oh, cripes. See if I can find that frickin' wardrobe, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you're just gonna ignore the tub? Okay.
No, I'm gonna walk around the tub.
Okay. There's like the red hanging curtains, and you kind of push it away, and you can see there's like a closet room. The walls here are lined with iron hooks upon which hang black capes and formal wear. 2 arched windows in the south wall are covered by heavy curtains. You notice, you count, there's well over 20 different capes and like more than a dozen sets of fine clothing up against the wall here.
I'll try to find something that fits me and is similar to what I'm currently wearing.
Be a little bit baggy.
Son of a bitch. You know what? I'm gonna take a cape, and I'm gonna cut it to
Okay.
my size.
Okay. There's a slew of colors here. There's blue, purple, black, red. They're all kind of more muted, darker colors. So you can take whatever color you feel like, and they're very, very nice.
Ooh. If there is a darker, like more like gunmetal, like gray.
Oh yeah, there's like maybe not gunmetal, but there's like a darker gray.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Cape.
I'll grab that bad boy, cut it
Okay.
to my size, and then I'm gonna come back out and let's take a. I'm gonna try to stay 10 feet away and look in this tub, see if there's anything. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pull out my sun sword.
Okay. It's fine. You kind of light up the room here, and you kind of look over, and you can see the tub just looks like it's full of blood.
Right. I will pull out my amulet, the Holy Civil of Ravenkind, and I'm going to expend 1 charge to hold vampires.
Okay.
Does anything happen? Do I see anything happen?
Nah, no movement.
How big is your radius for that?
30 feet.
Okay.
Gain.
I just suddenly can't move.
No movement. No disturbances. The tub is still like level of water there.
So it'll be 30 feet from here. Okay. All right. I'll come to the front of the tub and look in closer.
Just looking closer, and you kind of peer over, and it still looks like a tub full of blood.
Oh, this is not good. I'm gonna just kind of back up to the door,
Mm-hmm.
come through and close it.
Okay.
Gertruda,
Yeah.
do you know why the bathtub is full of blood?
Oh, I don't go in there.
Oh.
That is weird.
All right.
Maybe somebody cut their foot or something in the tub.
Yeah.
Forgot to drain the water.
That's. Yep. That's. You know what? You're probably right.
I wouldn't mind taking a bath soon. Would you be able to go like let the water out? You pull the plug.
You know, I already did. As I was coming out, I pulled the plug because I figured as much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I will leave you to your own devices now. All right.
Okay. See you later.
Sure, absolutely, yes. And I'll back out and I'll just close the door.
Where the hell were you?
What? Why are you wearing something different?
He's got a cape on. It's like cut,
What?
and it's very nice.
What was in there?
God. It seems that Strahd takes up suitors every once in a while.
Other men?
No,
Oh, there was a woman in there.
it was in fact a woman. Yes. So there is a woman in that room. Her name is Gertruda. And I'll try to bring my voice down a little bit. I'll say like, doesn't seem to be the brightest, but she is very nice. There's nothing. I don't think we have to worry about anything as far as danger with Gertruda.
Anything else of note in there?
Yeah.
Why did you found a cape?
Yep. So she wiped her dirty hands all over my new clothes. So
Oh.
I went and she let me know that there was a wardrobe in the restroom attached to this room. And when I entered the restroom, there was a bathing tub full of blood and a rack of capes and clothes. So I grabbed a cape and I cut it down to my size and I checked out the tub, but nothing.
Why was there something in it besides? blood?
No, I didn't want to stick my hand in it. So
Seems like a perfectly good job for you, Kane. It's like it was made for you.
I do have
you
some
know-
empty flasks.
oh,
Would you
before I leave,
mind going back in there?
Yeah, before I came back out, I would have turned the sun sword off.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess yeah, I'll go back in.
That'd be great.
How many flasks?
Oh, I have. I'll look at my bag. I have 3 left. You can have 3.
Oh,
Why don't you just go do it, Kane? You can just take a sip while you're at it.
I wouldn't want to disturb her.
You can smoke.
I can smoke?
Going
This is-
corporeal.
Whips out a bowl.
Smoking the doobie. No, I mean you could you know.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's a fair
Wow.
point. I will mist form and then kind of skitter along the ground
Okay,
into the washroom.
so you're misting through here.
And then I will take 3 flasks of some blood.
Blood. You kind of come out of your mist form and you're standing over this tub that's filled to the brim with blood. You open up one of the flasks and you kind of dip it in to fill it up. And immediately bursting out of the tub, a blood-drenched creature explodes out of the tub and attaches to the ceiling, cackling maniacally. Blood pours off of its pale flesh, bony limbs, and stringy hair as it scuttles away. It like looks at you with like this strange, like almost like the Grudge type vibe, and like skitters across the ceiling and goes down and opens the door into the dining hall and just disappears.
Into the dining hall.
Yeah. To the
Oh, is
east
that
of you.
east door?
Yep. And after you do that and you kind of see her leave, you're like, what? And you look back at the tub and it's just plain water.
I didn't get any blood then either.
No blood.
Oh, what a disappointment!
Just a jump scare.
Just a jump scare. Goddamn
Ugh.
back rooms.
I think Katie's just gonna slowly come out and like. I don't even know if I would be like thinking to go back into mist form. I think I'm just mostly just like, what? And so I'll just kind of exit out
Okay.
and just.
Gertruder
Breathe.
just kind of like looks at you and she's like, oh, hi?
Completely ignores her
Who
head
are
hung
you?
low.
I'll just sigh and like leave the room.
You can't catch a break.
Oh.
All right, let's go downstairs.
You guys are heading down the staircase.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Excused
Yeah, thank you.
For now.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Um,
Down the staircase.
you descend down the staircase, and it goes for quite some time until eventually you end up at a landing, and there's a door at the landing at the very bottom. You can feel as the air gets colder and colder as you head down the spiral staircase that takes you about through at least a few minutes to go down there, and where eventually the staircase ends. But there's like a door at the end of it, and it's cool down here. Is everyone else following Kane down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Click, 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 click.
Please do not turn on the sun sword.
Don't do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. There you go. Are you gonna open the door at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah, I'll try to open it.
Let me do this here. You can close out of that one map you have with the study and stuff on it if you guys want. You guys, I'm gonna sync your view just that way you guys can see where you're at on this map. This map is huge. As you kind of enter this room, as the door opens, Kane, you're like, I know what this is. It's known as the Brazier Room. This room is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of this room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier, oh my god, brazier, oh my god, nobody's gonna say anything. You fucking assholes.
The brazier.
I zoomed out of the map just to try and see what the actual name was, to see if it was actually called the Brazier Room.
Incredible. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of this room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of this brazier?
Yeah.
Not brazier.
Brazier.
Either way.
Brazier.
Believe it is a
Say
brazier. Yes, believe it is a brazier.
Is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around its circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball, and made of a colored crystal. No two stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by a thick iron chain. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of this hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. And written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse that's in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. What do you guys like to do?
What the hell did I say?
The hourglass?
Yeah.
Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red, if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
Damn it. I knew I should have been
A lot of colors.
down. I can't. I don't.
Here you go. Boom.
Black. Oh my goodness, this man is. Oh shoot.
Boom.
Damn it. Sorry.
Says it.
I don't know. I just clicked on it once and all of a sudden it started to spin stuff out. Cast a stone into the fire. Wait, so. Okay.
Are these? You said there's like cups or like cup shaped.
These
Like,
cups hold these cups hold these spheres that are about like the size of like a pool cue, if you know what that
like-
is.
It's an indentation into the
You
stone,
mean
right?
the pool
Like,
ball?
Or pool ball. Yeah, sorry. We already went over this last week.
Okay, yeah, we had that before. Are they all different colors? Like,
Yes,
do they
every single
match
color.
these colors?
Yes. These are the colors that match.
So the way I take it, oh shoot, hold on.
Sorry, dudes. There you go.
You're good. You grab one of these rocks here and you chuck it in, and then it'll
I think
take
that
us,
makes sense.
and then this door here will open to shoot to wherever that is.
Hmm.
Violet to Mountain Spire, orange to Castle's Peak, red if lore is what you seek. That sounds like a library to me.
It could be the study, or it's something else private, maybe. Thread, you said your treasure or whatever that stuff was in.
In the crypts,
crypt?
yes.
Okay,
Uh,
that
one Mr.
sounds like-
Fiddlewick talked to me.
It sounds like Coffin's hide would. That probably where a crypt would be.
I wish I hope so.
What do you think? Should we check these doors first? I'm gonna-
I check in case they're trapped as well.
yeah.
I can help do that.
Yeah, make investigation checks. I'll give 2 people to investigate this room for traps and connected to
Not
doors
me.
as well.
Do not let me.
I will do some investigating.
Okay.
Where we go?
17, pretty good.
Hey, that's
15, pretty good. Let's see. No traps.
Nice. Open
No
the-
no mechanical or magical traps.
Well, looks good to me.
The doorway that you open and kind of take a peek down into Shriek heads downward and descends, and you open it up, and it's there's a stone staircase between rough like masonry walls, and there's a little dust on the steps, but this light fog tumbles down the steps from above. So it's like a little bit of
creepy
fog.
steps over here.
Sorry, I read the wrong one. The rough-hewn corridor ends at a stone staircase that descends to the south. Wait a minute. I'm mentally handicapped. Yeah, that staircase. This other one here that you're looking up goes up. The staircase is of ancient stone, is worn smooth. Thick dust covers its steps, and cobwebs choke the passage. This staircase here goes up.
Standard up and down staircase situation over here.
Right,
What
right,
about-
close, right.
But what about this guy?
You kind of open, and there's like this fancy kind of drapery up top, and you see there's 2 large wooden thrones that rest on a balcony, and behind the throne kind of looks over another room.
Check that out.
Oh, my back just sounded like a glow stick, man. God dang.
You know, check out that other room.
Yeah. Why can I not see anything in these? Like when I go in.
Do you have le dark vision?
No. Oh, that would be why.
That would in fact be
Pull
what.
out a torch if you want.
Torch me up, Scotty.
Torch me up, Scotty.
Boom, torched.
Oh my.
Oh, it's a pool.
This is overlooking a chamber. You can see that it's like this like pool. It's a dark chamber. It's it's just looks to be like some sort of observation deck for this room. That's all I got
Well-
for you. There's
Yeah,
like different types of you look in the water and you see there's dark shapes. In the dark shapes in the water, there are racks, iron maidens, stocks, and other instruments of torture. The skeletons of their last victims lie within them, and their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams.
Okay. Alright, there's a murder pool in there.
Different from the Deadpool.
Murder pool.
All right, so I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe.
Kane, you would know that the brazier.
The
Jesus Christ, guys.
brazier.
I'm gonna have to go to
The
speech
actual
therapy. Oh
The
my god.
pronunciation of this
I'm gonna
is
have to go to
brazier.
regular therapy.
Brazier,
Brazier.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like saying Fraser, but with a B.
I like it. Brazier, yeah. From this room, it's pretty well known. Like, you know, this is like an area where you can teleport places with magics.
Mhm.
You have to go south, deeper into the catacombs to reach into like the tomes, and then also the dungeon proper.
Dungeon proper.
Okay, so the catacombs is before the dungeons.
Yes.
Okay. Do I know any of these other ones? Like, have I actually used this before or no?
No, you've heard,
Okay, I just heard of it.
heard it about it.
Okay. Well, I know that the dungeons, which are one of the other places I think we're looking to go, should be in the same direction as the crypt. So, I think doing green sounds reasonable if everyone else is good.
Yeah, go for it.
Captain, what direction do you think that treasure for you would be in?
Catacombs.
Coffins.
The tombs. I got to go where the dead men lie.
Right, the dead men that you speak to.
No, just the one. His name is Piddlewick.
Oh, you're speaking to death. Piddle.
See, this is why I'm worried.
He was a fine young chap.
I'm sure he
stood up
was.
playing the harp beautifully.
Captain, I'm sure he was. We will, we'll have the... we need to find a medic immediately.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, I know I'm fairly okay in terms of injury, but does a rest sound like a reasonable thing we might want to do, or
Kind of here in
is
this
that?
place.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't know if it's a safe or a good idea to rest at all in this place, or if we should look to get out as soon as we can.
I think getting done what we need to and leaving is like the priority, right? I don't think I could sleep in a place like this.
I mean, I took
That
a nap
is
before I
fair.
found all y'all, but that's just me.
You took it. So, all right, let's go through these events again. You were attacked by mice. You took a nap. You woke up. You played a harp. You spoke to a dead person.
Correct.
Captain,
In that order.
we're gonna need we're gonna need some serious healing magic after this one.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe we should get out as soon as possible.
Yeah,
then to
it seems
check
like
out.
this place does strange people or strange things to people.
Yeah.
It does.
All right, everyone, circle around this brazier as it's called.
Circle around the Brazil, every
Take a
around the Tatars.
Say diagonally and
Yeah,
throw it in.
I will say green. And I'll toss in the green rock.
Oh, you're going to green?
Green to where coffins hide.
All right. Where are we?
And then if not, we can maybe try yellow. But I don't know about that.
Yeah, I like
'Cause
magic.
master
So-
probably is.
You toss the green stone inside of the brazier.
I will cast it into the fire.
I'll cast this stone.
Oh wait, is this a one-person thing?
You toss it in, and the hourglass starts to, the sand starts to fall, and the flame goes from white to green. You guys are still standing there.
Everybody's here.
I'll reach into the fire,
Okay.
maybe?
You reach into the fire and you touch it, and you just see Kane disappear, and the sand is still falling from up above. From that
Oh, it got him. Don't, it got him.
Whoa.
Hold
I'll reach in after him to try to catch. I'll reach in after him to try to grab him.
Henry, you're gone.
Oh.
So it's disintegrating us.
Yep.
Well, might as well try it diagonally.
All right.
Um,
Adon, Thrud.
I'm just gonna look down at Adon. After you.
Leap in.
He
Okay.
jumps into
Just jumps at it.
Oh
I'm
God!
just gonna like shrug and just.
Didn't you learn anything from the ball pit at TwitchCon?
No.
Oh no. Yeah, that's true. There's concrete under them balls.
100%, dude.
Hold on a second here. Let me pull up the right map for that. Oh, what was that sound? Let me get rid of this.
Worry
Your
about it.
tokens on this map now since you've teleported.
He's maybe out here having stuff for every situation.
Okay, I gotta get rid of that. It's no longer existent. You guys kind of go through this whipping whirl of magic. Your eyes there's this bright green light, and you feel your body and the insides of your body kind of shift and contort, and like you eventually kind of meet hard ground. And as you look up, you notice a very familiar setting. This is where your friend died.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Woo!
As they're in the attic of the coffin maker's shop.
Oh no.
So thanks for hanging out today. We will catch up again next Thursday. Same time, same place.
100%. Now that we're all confused and... Okay, well... Like always, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.